All right. Y'all give me just 1 second. Let me get this other end right here. Okay. Saying I'm live on this end. Let me make sure. Peace, Sister Anisha. Peace, Sister Anisha. All right. I'm finna get ready to get started. I will first, I'll just say Black African Power, and I'll leave you with Fortune Believes song, and we'll get started in just 1 minute.
Record that. Remember serving fire freestyle. 1, 2, 3. This shit here for my niggas up east. Ghost and police in the red corniche. This right here for my vets out west. Rockin' Rolex, live life, no stress. This for my niggas with cloud down south. Gats that peel out and shorties that drill out. This right here for the courts up north. Keeping the black brown handcuffed up course. Fireproof is the name-o. Dishing out ammo. Cannibal in the bando. Gripping the pearl handle. My shit go pop like fresh shrimp and Crisco. Broke my wrist scraping the pennies to make nickels. Damn quarter, Chicago's the crown quarter for evil. Still, I got the wheel on my vision like Ezekiel. I'm a skeet, barbecue garbage crews. My melon is shad. I ram tight as the pussy and the mosquito. I play too much. I say shit you don't say too much. Nigga, pants below the waist too much. Land on they dick like they chicks 8 and plus, but hoes looking like apes in the face too much. I'm lyrically set apart, hip hop pedagogue. Wet a hog, gotta spite and recite the Jewish decalogue. Political demagogue with true political views. Like Republican and Democrats, similar dudes, they fight and cite similar rules. Trayvon got shot by a similar brute to me and you. Don't forget about the niggas you shoot or what you bast in, and guess that make you innocent too. My link card don't start till after. On the 3rd, till then I eat animal crackers. On the curb, I got more rams than Jesse Jackson. This shit is fly like Bessie Coleman. You better leave me, Macaulay Culkin, before I Hulk Hogan. Your V-neck, I murder a T-Rex. The study is reflexes, type on the V-tech. Cause Adele went out, it's going down like a ship when the sail went out. I think I ran dope, now I'ma have to sling this shit. You niggas never flash, see you on your penguin shit. Who the flame retarded MC be? Me, John Avarice, the lyricist doused in kerosene. This shit here for my niggas up east. Ghost and police in the red corniche. This right here for my vets out west. Rockin' Rolex, live life, no stress. This for my niggas with cloud down south. Gats that peel out and shorties that drill out. This right here for the courts up north. Keeping the black brown handcuffed, of course. I wallow in witch hazel, handle a switchblade and spin you a sick fable. Hand you some lemonade, then render you disabled. Apply for public aid, I spent it all on cable. Tell you hasta luego, nigga. I can rip a rapper, I mean for real, like a snicker rapper. Spread his limbs round like chitter chatter. On the mic, I'm the fickle matter. Hell, I even hiked the mountain with a ladder. It's the broke nigga rapper. Hey, where my bros at? Yo, where them independent women with class, but really project hoes at? With the nerve to ask Gotti, yo, bro, who that? Same type of nigga you would treat like doormats. It's Malcolm X with braids. Break your jaw with the mic, then force you to play charades. Masquerade on the couch, recite the alphabet with a razor blade in your mouth. Cut off one of your ears and ask you to hear me out, nigga. All my bitches cheated on me, so why should I be monogamous when I can just put hollow tips and parts that make them erogenous? The 4th, 5th, and porn flicks got me convinced that it's more fish. Me forfeit, I'd rather gorge on horse dick with a whole board to my torso from face fucking a swordfish. Gorgeous with a mic, I'm Jordan. When I write, I'm Lord and all hail. I lift barbells, 2 reps till my arms fail. Fireproof, nigga. No wonder why my songs fail. I'm too cool for school. I got kicked out of Half Park trading textbooks for food. It's the A to the VA, R to the ICE. I love listening to LEP. I love Chinese water torture in the tub with ICE. It's middle finger to the CPD. This shit here for my niggas up east. Ghost and police in the red corniche. This right here for my vets out west. Rockin' Rolex, live life, no stress. This for my niggas with cloud down south. Gats that peel out and shorties that drill out. This right here for the courts up north. Keep the black brown handcuffed, of course. 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 Y'all niggas know what it is. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. Peace and Black African Power. How I'm sounding, y'all. Let me know how I'm sounding. I know yesterday I kind of was too far. I kind of went back and tried to look at the interview with Shawn. So how my levels is, how I'm sounding. I know I had my mic up too loud a little bit yesterday, and then I was into the mic, like I was kind of eating the mic on certain parts. So am I sounding clear to y'all before I get started? I don't want to be too close to the mic, and I'm trying to make sure my levels is adjusted right on my mic. I know it's a delay.
Sound clear to me.
All right,
See what the
yeah.
people say though.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, man. But yeah, man, while people saying peace and Black African power, man. First I want to say ETM Hotep just mean bring forth peace. I hope she's Benita say I'm good. Peace, Sister Benita, peace, Sister Robert Rand, and my sister Anisha, Teddy Ushma Atra, Rock City, Marlo H, my wife, peace to my wife, Miss Nanya Miko, yeah, Rock City, and whoever else that may be looking and not coming in the chat. But yeah, like I said, ETM Hotep. ETM Hotep just mean bring forth peace. I want to say dua aku, dua necha, fatmu alafie, fatmu riri, majuba iba ie gungun, majuba iba ie gungun, majuba iba ie alakba, majuba iba ie lagba, igungun kiki igungun. First, I always want to give honor and praises to the ancestors because without the ancestors, we wouldn't be here. We are our ancestors. I also would like to extend honor and praises to the true and living elders according to an African perspective and from an African worldview, because your elders is not my elders. So yeah, let's get started, man. Again, like I said, welcome back to Kofi Piesie TV. Like I said, I'm gonna try to continue to bring y'all content and try to let the content get better, visuals get better. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Is Kofi Piesie is getting it all off of his chest. Yeah, so today it's gonna be like a venting show, but it's also gonna be a show where I'm showing receipts. Um, um, and I collected some stuff. I hate that I didn't upload all this stuff up on my scenes because I had a ton of stuff that I wanted to upload. Because first, I want to show like a lot of receipts. I'm not going to just get up here and talk. And then the people, like I said, I'm going to be addressing. I'll be addressing a lot of people today. But I'm going to address these people with taste. I'm going to address these people with respect because I'm not the type of individual for people that may not know. I'm not the type of individual that goes back and forth with individuals. I'm not the type of person that every time I see something on Facebook or Instagram, I'm going to make a comment, just because I disagree on it or attack individuals for certain things that been said about me. I keep it to myself. Certain situations, how people handle me, I keep it to myself. Certain people that I interacted with, that I thought was a certain type of way, wasn't a certain type of way. I never said anything, never addressed it, never brought it to the attention. But it seems like lately, it's just more stuff is happening where my name is being pulled into a lot of stuff. Kofi Piesie research team has been pulled into a lot of stuff. Mossi Warrior Clan has been pulled into a lot of stuff, especially Kofi Piesie research team, man. It's been like a lot of people attacking us or basically, if they're not attacking us, my name is being mentioned, and I just want to be left out of the foolery. But before we get started, this is the new Independent Black African Academy. So this is not like the other community over there. So that's why I say I'm going to handle this with respect. I'm going to do this with respect. People I'm addressing, I'm going to address respect. I could have put people's names in the title, but I don't do like everybody. I know everybody's putting everybody's names in the tag because they trying to get hits and get likes and get views off of other people's name. That ain't what I'm about. That ain't what I'm gonna do. That's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm going to do. So you may know some of these people that I may be addressing, and then some of these people you may not know. Also, I'm gonna put Sister Anisha real quick. Put in 601 656 265 1176. Again, that is 60265-1176. I'm going to take phone calls in a little bit. So again, that number is 601-265-1176. 1176, because I also want, people to call in, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I ain't gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna get into the normal bill about the new Independent Black African Academy. Then we'll start showing receipts and start going into, because one of the things is, who is they? Who is they? Who is they? Who is they? So I have to address that because, it was multiple times. I transcribed something also. I'm not going to play nobody video because that ain't what I do. I'm not trying to get nothing off of nobody, nothing. So I'm transcribing a video and you will see who that, who you say, who is that? Who is that? Like, we nobody, like we nobody. We not doing nothing. So I'm finna have to show and prove. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna show a lot of receipts, but I'm also gonna show some receipts of you making it up. Ain't nobody talking about y'all. Again, I didn't get a chance to load all of it up in the scenes. I thought I did, but I didn't. I don't have time to load all of it up. But first, let's get into this right here. This is the new Independent African Academy. So this here is, let me go back. Again, this is different than from the other group. But before I even do that, man, I got Brother Sutek and Brother Chavis on the panel, man. Excuse my manners, man. Y'all please introduce yourself, man, and give some people some words before we get in, man, because we finna go in.
What's going on, Brother Chavis? I'm ready to see whatever, you know what I'm saying? All the receipts and see how I can assist and what I can learn. You know what I'm saying? Like and share the show though. First and foremost.
Yeah, man. I know I'm a few minutes late, but peace to the chat. Appreciate all y'all for coming through. You already know who it is. You already know what it is. Make sure you please do us a favor and share this show in groups that you think that would appreciate the information. But again, I appreciate everybody for coming through. We about to rock out, so I'm gonna mute out for now, and I'll hop back in later.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right, Sister Nisha, I definitely do that, man, because we definitely want to take some calls. I want to hear from people also in there as well, their thoughts on the situation, But yeah, let's get into it, man. Like I say, this is not the Conscious Community. This is the new Independent Black Academy. I'll also be addressing the Conscious Community because from my understanding, we don't fit the bill of being in the Conscious Community. Who is that? Who is that? What you say? Who is that? Who? So we're going to address that. But anyway, new Independent African Academy. Over here, we have mandates. We have codes of conducts, and we have goals that we're trying to achieve over here. So before I get started, I promise I'll read this every time. Let me blow it up a little bit. So I'm blind, y'all. So give me 1 second. I'm telling you, I'm blind. My glasses is in the other room. I've been trying to do better about wearing my glasses. But it says, never talk down on another NIA member in public. No pseudo. It's number 2. Number 3, research methodology. Methodology must be followed, especially if you're going to be over here in this community. That is a must. Research methodology must be followed. Teach those who are ready and willing to learn. Support. Number 5, support other members. Number 6, disagreements handled in private. Number 7, no one is above critique or correction. We must stand for Black Africa is descendants and diaspora. 0 tolerance for dishonesty. Number 11, no selfish acts. That's another major one. Is what up, Brother Robert Rand? I seen you in there a while ago. I'm sorry, I didn't even shout you out. Everything is everything. Peace. But no selfish acts, man. That's another major mandate, man, because it's a lot of selfless acts that is going on. People only have their best interest in heart and not the people. Number 12, no scamming. Number 13, no pedophilia. Number 14, no disrespect of Black women. 15, race first. 16, support Black businesses. 17, integrity. Number 18, must possess the will to learn. Number 19 is each one teach one or what we like to say, as I learn, we all learn. Don't try to steal it. I'll come copyrighted it, copyrighted and copyrighted. But yeah, that's copyrighted, man. And be on the lookout, man, for the As I Learn, We All Learn tour that's coming pretty soon to Gambia. Hopefully, we'll be able to make that happen. So I'm speaking it now so we can speak it into existence. Me and my good sister has already kind of chopped it up about the As I Learn, We All Learn tour in Gambia, which is in West Africa, 2023. So hopefully we'll be able to get that off the ground, but we definitely gonna need some participation with the stuff that we may be trying to roll out. So 2023, As I Learn, We All Learn tour, hopefully. I'm speaking into existence. In a double shoot, producing, this is the goals: producing more authors. Number 2, producing exceptional men and women. Number 3, institutions for learning. Number 4, entrepreneurship. Number 5, scientific literacy. Number 6, scholarships for the youth. Number 7, long-lasting marriages. Number 8, creating rites of passages. Number 9 is unification. Number 10 is multiple support groups. So these are some of the goals that we are trying to achieve. Also, again, if you're down with the new Independent African Academy, with this community over here who is pushing building exceptional men and women, who is pushing that standard of being a role model, the standard of high level intelligence, the standard of proper research methodology, please go get it from off of our website, Family Connect Apparel, New Independent African Academy shirts. Also, go get my book, Beautiful Lessons About Kimoyo, that is on Same Tree Different Branch Publishing, our publishing company. Spirit Master, Historical Surveying the Minds of African Warrior Scholars, Volume 4. Go get that. And Shawn, latest book, What Sars COVID-2 Taught Me. So now that we got all of that out of the way, let's get into it, man. First, let me show y'all a few little things, and then I got like a little slides because I'm going to show receipts, because who is that, bro? Who is that? Who is that? Who is them? Them? Who? So we gonna let them know who is who, and we gonna kill some of the noise as far as the lies. So we gonna talk about so many things, man. We're gonna address so many different things. We're gonna address a bunch of lies that has been told on me. Told on the group. We're going to address some of the people that is attacking us. We're going to address some of the people that was my heroes that no longer are my heroes. And we're going to address, who is Kofi Piesie research team, or who is Mossi Warrior Clan, because it's who is that? Who is that? Who? What? I mean, it was said numerous of times. So we got to let them know, man, who we is. So I'm just not going to talk. I'm going to actually show who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because, matter of fact, let's just go. Let's get to it, man. Let me go here. First, I'm gonna just pull this up, man. I didn't get all of them in here, man. I'm apologizing. I don't have all of them in here. Let me get this up here real quick. I'll put it back up here in a minute. But it says, and again, I'm not have nobody names up here. I'm not gonna share nobody names, but if somebody say, hey, is that such and such? I'll validate and say, yeah, that's who it is, but I'm not going to mention nobody name, call nobody names out. And if y'all do get it, I'm still not going to disrespect those individuals. But here's what post here. Kofi Piesie research team got to be some of the dumbest seen on Facebook attention whores. So this person says that we are some of the dumbest people on Facebook. We are attention whores. I don't understand where he get that we are attention whores, because a lot of times when we post, we only posting information, and we posting the things that we got going on that we doing, man. Like far as the books, far as the clothing that we got on. Matter of fact, I got something on if y'all want to get, and it's the reason why I wrote this today is the Kofi Piesie research team made history during a pandemic, and I'll show the visual of it in a minute. But if y'all can't see it that good, I'll zoom in and get a close up so y'all can see if y'all interested in getting that, because I'm also going to prove the statement that we did make history in the pandemic last year, and we still in the pandemic, and we making history this year. And what's crazy about it, one of the former members, when I made the statement, he kind of had an issue with that. But we'll talk about that too, because I'm tired of people asking me about the former members of Kofi Piesie, our research team. But we're gonna get into that. So again, Kofi Piesie, our research team, got to be some of the dumbest niggas seen on Facebook. We are
Hey, Kofi.
Go ahead.
I know you ain't saying the name, but you do see that the name is Shawn though, right?
That don't mean nothing, because that down on the bottom, that could be somebody. That could be, I guess that could be somebody, but it might be. I don't know. If it is, that's what it is, because I tried my best to cover some of this stuff up. I even went back. That's why I'm late, because I went back so I can blot out some of these faces and these names. Because
if he said it on his page, that means he don't got no problem with people knowing he said it. So
okay.
It is what it is.
Right. Okay. So here's another one. Let's put it up. All right, then hold on. Let me take this one out here. All right, here it is. This is another one. I challenge the entire Kofi Piesie, supposed to be Kofi Piesie research team, or whatever y'all call it, to an open debate about the Nuwapic language being genetically African, and it comes from a what I don't even know what that is. Whatever that is, spoken in the Nylon being revived from the dead status. And this actually is addressed to Sutek, Akane, Uyana, us and Sutek, and all y'all in the same time. Sutek and all of y'all in the same time. You can use whatever many people you want, and I challenge y'all to the post, the live of yours. I come on when made a statement, then wherever clear, I can't even hardly read this. I know y'all not scared to see the evidence. All y'all can get it. So this brother here is challenging us. He said all of us can get it. We all can get it. And I mean, he's constantly, I think he done calmed down, but he done constantly made posts. And these people, I ain't got no problem with these people. I'm honestly, I don't. Here's another one. Dedicated to the Kofi Piesie research team. Who wanted with me and their show, but I ain't got the heart. Y'all ain't got the heart to see the data. Y'all better not duck me. LOL. I ain't got no problem with these people, man.
I ain't see no data. I had one to go look. I ain't see no data.
All right, listen here too, man. I ain't gonna even lie, with this post right here, man. It kind of like hurt my feelings, man. Like it kind of like hurt my feelings a little bit, and I ain't got no problems. Neither with this person. Neither I have no problem with this person. But it says the so-called, and it's directed toward Kofi Piesie research team. So-called wannabe scholars with bad character. So we are so-called scholars with bad character. And then it has hold on, let me see something. My sister just sent me something. Let me see what she got right here. Oh, and you know what? Brother Vasa. It's good that you listen, because when I drop the number, I want you to call in, Brother Vasa. I want you to call in. And Sister Nisha gonna put the number out there. And you can call in, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, bro, you still my brother. You still my brother at the end of the day. You may not be a part of the group, and because I'm gonna address that. Why you not a part of the group? And some we'll just get into, because I don't want to. It ain't messy. It's not messy. And I give credit what credit is due. So I ain't never not gave anybody their flowers. I ain't never not said nobody did anything when we did the Spearmasters, not Spearmasters, but when we did Spears of the Mossi, the first volume. I didn't come up with that name. I give all the credit to my brother, T'Challa Bangara, who's also a member of Kofi Piesie research team. That's what a research team do. We come together and we toss ideals. And if those ideals seem good, we run with it no matter who come up with it. So I gave him the credit, so it won't. So you know, with that, you know, Kofi Piesie, our research team. If you go back and look, all my shows was Kofi Piesie family and affiliates. That's where it started at, and we gonna talk about that in a minute because I'm finna start going to the receipts. We finna start going down in receipts. So I'm finna start pulling up everything because a lot of this stuff, I want some of the lies to stop and get off of me when it comes to especially with my brother Vasa. Like I said, I got no problem with Vasa. I love Vasa. Some of the things he did, I don't appreciate it. And some of the things that he may feel like I did that I didn't do, he may not appreciate that neither. But we're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that. And you can call in too, because you can be a part of the conversation too, Brother Vasa, because people are still asking me about Brother Vasa and telling me some stuff that is lies. And they asking about the other brother who was a member of, who also hurt me. I wasn't close to him as I was close to Vasa, but it hurt me too because I did nothing to that brother neither. Nothing. And I got receipts to show you what all I was trying to do to help him. But let's get back into it. Well, I don't want to get off course, but again, it says so-called wannabe scholars with bad character, right? So, and we try to pride ourselves off of bad character. I mean, try to strive ourselves off of good character. So that's why I always say EY Pele, EY Riri, gentle character and good character. So I always try to display that. I always try to demonstrate that. I always try to get my brothers because they are my brothers. Again, everybody that's a part of the Kofi Piesie research team, man, we all close. Like, again, we talk every day. This is not a group that comes on social media when we ready to go. Like, we talk every day, man. They know when we got issues and stuff that's going on, we talk about it. We talk about it amongst each other because we're family. And a lot of times when you going through something, you have to attach yourself with people that you love. And that's something I'm going to talk about too, because that kind of hurt my feelings when we talk about my brother Vasa. Like I said, I love that brother. You know what I'm saying? I love that brother. You know what I'm saying? Even though he may not feel the same about me no more, but I love that brother. So we talk every day. Everybody on Kofi Piesie research team, we talk every day. We know what's going on with each other. We know what's going on in our everyday lives. And if it's something that is going on that is affecting us, we always calling and checking up on each other. And we always trying to make sure that whatever we can do to make the situation better, we try to do it. But anyway, man, like I said, you can call in. Sister Nisha gonna drop the number. Anybody else can call in a minute. But first, let me get this out, with this and go through some of the receipts, because some people say, who is that? Who is that? Who is them? Who is them? Who? So I have to address who is them or who is they, like we nobodies. Like we nobodies, you already know who we is. But, and through that, I transcribed that video because I'm not going to play the video. I'm not going to play the video. And again, I'm trying not to mention anybody's name because that ain't what I do. I'm not trying to get no likes off of this. I'm not trying to get 2,000, 3,000 views off of this. I don't give a damn about none of that. None of that. So that's why I'm not mentioning nobody, trying to not mentioning nobody's name. And I'm not going to play the video. I transcribed it and typed out the video. So I'm just going to go down and then we're going to go straight into who is that? Who is them? Who is them? Who is them? Like we nobody. And even with a lot of people that's been attacking us, and I'm gonna stop because I don't want to show no more. But even with the people who've been attacking us, if you go and Google their names, hold on, man. Let me see. I done messed up something. God lead you. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. All right. Let's see. That's not it. Give me 1 second. Let me go back. I'm changing cameras. Let me see. Let's go back to this camera. That's not working for me neither. Let's try this camera. That's not working. That's not working. Hold on. All right. That's what it is. All right. Now let's back to it. Back to it. So, but like I was saying, if you go Google those people's name, right? You're not gonna find nothing. It's gonna be crickets, right? It's gonna be crickets. So if you go Google Kofi Piesie research team name, or you go Google Mossi Warrior Clan name, there's tons of things. Even if you go Google individual name, you go Google my name, I guarantee it's tons of stuff gonna be coming up. Even the small businesses, the Mboka Family Connect gonna come up. Kofi Piesie TV, which was another company. The Same Tree Different Branch Publishing Company is gonna come up. Tons of books gonna come up. Tons of information gonna come up. Tons of data gonna come up for me. Tons of presentations gonna come up for me. Plenty of videos, so many things, individual. So I'm saying a lot of people talking and they ain't got nothing going on. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. But let me share my screen, man. Let me go back over here. Let me get out of eCam. Let me go to share my screen. Y'all let me know when my screen sharing. All right, screen. Damn. Hold on. All right, I hate this thing here, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me know if my screen's sharing, y'all. Share my desktop.
Not yet.
Microsoft. All right, let's see. Yeah. That's what I want to share right there. That's what I want to share.
All right.
And let me know when my screen is sharing.
Yep, you good to go.
All right, let me blow this up. Hey, do me a favor, somebody. Damn, I can't drop it. I can't. Man. Hey, one of y'all put it in the chat. Let me tell Ben to get it out of the chat. Get it out of the chat.
Put what in the chat?
The link to the show. Ben want to join the show.
Okay. Yeah, I send it to him.
Oh yeah. You can send it to his Facebook message. All right, but let's get into it. All right, at the top it says, getting off of my chest, addressing the haters, the fakers, the disloyal ones, the pseudos, and I put the wrong one up there, but the pseudos and the conscious community, or the face of the conscious community. I wouldn't say the conscious community in general. I'll just say the face of the conscious community. I am the son of a scam god. Call me this grammatic. Hey, in all foolishness, I give y'all the permission. All foolishness today. Now let it ride. Just let it ride. Let it ride. Y'all ain't got to time nobody out today. Let them act a fool today if they want to act a fool today. But in here, I got tons of stuff: straight hating, non-supportive, fake love. Because I'm gonna talk about the fake love too. And I'm be honest with you, I'm done with the fake kicking it. I'm done with the fake. I'm not finna fake kick it with nobody anymore. I don't care who like who. I'm not fake kicking it with nobody. I don't care who they're close to. I don't care who squad, what group they are part of. I'm done with the fake kicking it. I'm done with it. So we're going to talk about that. You know, who is Kofi Piesie research team? Who is Kofi Piesie research team? I challenge the whole entire, I ain't finna get into this, but let's get into it, man. So let's get into it. All right. Like I said, this is a whole transcribe. I typed all this up from a video. I'm not mentioning nobody. If y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all know who I'm talking about. But I've transcribed this right here. It's the first one is JJ. If y'all can guess who that is, that's on y'all. It says, hey, the Kofi Piesie research team said they not a part of the conscious community no more. Shawn, hold on, let me move this too. Let me move this so I can make sure I get everything on here. All right, Shawn Sonetta. Oh, shoot. SN. He says, who? All of them guys, that's JJ, all of them guys. SN. Who is that? JJ, Kofi Piesie research team. Who is that? Who is that? JJ, I'm putting them on the map today. 7,000 got their name ranking. These brothers write books. I'm proud of them. Spears of the Mossi tribe. SN. Who are they? Brother, who you said they? Who are they? JJ, who are they? 7,000 finna make you famous. These cats, these supposed to be these cats. When I go to typing late at night, I mess it up bad. These cats, they claim they ain't a part of the conscious community anymore. First, I'm gonna stop right there. I would like to ask anybody, what's going on, man? Like I'm trying to understand. He gonna make us famous today. Like what? I'm trying to ask, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Huh? That's the people's champ, you know. That's, I don't know what people, but that's the people's champ. So he's supposed to bring a lot of views in his head. Anyway, he bring a lot of views, and he's like, I'm like a bunch of sensationalists and basically a bunch of pseudo hyping up of just to try to get a debate type stuff. That's all that's about.
Nothing real, really. Because that's what I was just trying to understand what he mean by he gonna make us famous. How you gonna make us, and does that make, and by you speaking our name, which I hope you keep us out, y'all keep us out of your mouth. Well, this brother particular keep my name and our name out of the mouth, because I actually called this brother personally, and it was a whole nother, totally different energy. And I liked it, the brother that I talked to on the phone. This dude here that I see with all this confusion and all this other stuff and trying to debate and talk about folks like you say he's the champ, or I don't know what he's the champ of, but even when he's talking about making us famous, brother, if you talking about us on this other platform, right? That doesn't validate to me you finna make us famous. I don't care nothing about being over there on the other platform over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And I'm gonna say I respect that platform from my beginning stages. You know what I'm saying? But once I was able to start understanding information and developing a method of proper research methodology, or understanding what proper research methodology is, scientific methodology is, comparatives and analysis, all these types of things, I was like, wait a minute. But for years I watched that other platform, so I won't knock that platform, and that's why I'm not gonna speak down. Even with JJ, I'm not gonna speak down on that brother, because I ain't got no problem with that brother neither. Have no other problem. I have a problem with a lot of the stuff that goes on, but I respect that because it got me and it introduced me into other types of individual, because I was lost before I actually started watching that platform. But that doesn't legitimately make me or any other group or any people I associate famous because you gonna mention it on there, because we ain't been mentioned on that, but we have been mentioned on that. That's why I don't understand where the who is that, who when we've been mentioned on there. You know, we hadn't been on there, and it's by choice. But he says, and I guess what, it says SN. And guess what, JJ? That's right. I never heard of them. The problem is y'all the ones that be trying to put everyone with the conscious community. I never heard of them. Let me tell y'all this when I say, JJ said, they say, and no, he said, let me tell y'all this when I say, then JJ interrupt, they some pseudos, bro. So now JJ's calling us pseudos, right? Then SN says, that's funny too. I laughed at that too. And it says, SN, I want you to understand this way, I want you to understand this. We say the conscious community. We are talking about Professor James Small, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Amos Wilson, Dr. Jeffers, and I put that on there. Hey, I'm gonna get into that, Doc. I'll get into that. Reggie, Brother Jabari. That's who we talking about. Y'all, I hate to use the word, but I'll use it. Y'all, NIGGH, giving us Israel doctrine, young Pharaoh, all this crazy SHIT. Hear me out. This is what y'all is doing. Y'all is putting Michael Edwards and all these people, Black Jesus minister, JJ, nah. You going for them my people. Y'all giving us Unc West. SN says, let me move this up now. It says, SN says, but listen to what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm telling you, brother, this is the problem. Y'all is putting these clowns. And again, like I said, I guess he's calling us clowns. I'm not clear on that. I don't know. I guess he's calling us clowns. Even if he's calling us clowns, I'm still not going to resort to calling any of these people out of their name. I'm going to address these people with respect. He don't know who he is. I'm going to show him who he is. I'm not going to just bump my mouth and say we did this, that, and the third. I'm just going to actually show and prove, because that's what we all about over here on this platform over here, or in this community, new independent African Academy. It's about research methodology. It's about showing the data. It's not about getting on there and talking fancy and using big words. You know what I'm saying? And not showing any type of data and making stuff up as we go. That ain't what we do. So it says, it says, y'all putting these clowns with the conscious community. I'm talking about I'm talking about Michael X. No, Michael ain't no clown. Ain't talking about that. But y'all gotta stop this man. Stop this man, JJ. They trying to separate themselves away from your guy Polite. That's a lie right there. That's a lie. We've been trying to separate ourselves. Before we did the show, we packing our bags and moving away from the conscious community, and we started a new independent African Academy. We've been talking about separating ourselves. We even have, I know Chief X, he says that he was going to reconstruct or tear down the whole conscious community. That was his. Well, we've been talking about that. If you go back and look at our good character bills that we did four series. We talked about that. If you go look at my article on Kofi Piesie written composition, that's a blog site. I did a whole article about the conscious community. Then I went back about a year and a half ago. I talk about is the conscious community stuck when we talk about they doing the same thing over and over. When we talk about debating, where is the institutions at? Where is the institutions? Where is the jobs at? Where is the entrepreneurs at? If we talking about separating away from the beasts, if we talking about educating our people with proper information. So that's what I was talking about on those shows. So we've been talking about that. So, but the final straw came is when that thing happened with Polite. I'm not gonna speak of that dude. I ain't never, and nobody I'm associated with, far as I know of, even spoke on him. And if they did, they didn't. I don't know what he did. Don't know what he did. I'm not here to judge that person. If he did,
Kofi.
What up?
Maybe I'm tripping. When have we ever been connected to Polite? Even before all those allegations.
Never.
Like, dude, tripping. I don't understand where he getting this from. Like, he just talking, bro, because he got lips.
Right. That was just confusing. That was just confusing to me. Like he was saying that's a lie. That's a lie. We never been connected to him. We never said anything. Even with people have been going on this campaign when this thing happened with this brother, he gonna get his day in court. He gonna get his day in court. And he gonna have to do the same. He gonna have to prove himself innocent or guilty. I'm gonna give him that chance. If he did it, then he's gonna get dealt with. The court system gonna deal with him accordingly. Nobody condone pedophilia, but I'm not saying he did it or he didn't do it. I don't know. I'm not speaking on that man, and I'm done with that. So that's a lie. That ain't why. That's a plain lie. And then going back up here, what SN says when we talk about the conscious community, he talk about Professor Smalls X. This is who the conscious community is. He's talking about Dr. Ben. He's talking about Dr. Clark. He's talking about Amos Wilson. He's talking about Dr. Jeffries. He's talking about Reggie. He's talking about Brother Jabari. Most of those people on the list I agree with, because when you go back and you talk about the first conscious community, I talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about this. Shawn talked about it. I talked about it. I did a whole 2 or 3 shows a few weeks ago on it. The Female Talented 10. I talked about another show, Packing Our Bags and Leaving the Conscious Community. So I talked about the first conscious community. Go ahead.
I just wanted to slide in and say pedophilia one time for what you said. I just wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to translate. I wanted to translate for the listening audience what you meant. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You were
yeah,
saying pedophilia. You know,
yeah, yeah.
pedophiles. We
Pedophile,
don't
yeah,
mess with pedophiles,
yeah.
and we don't deal with pedophilia. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
And I just wanted to make sure that the people caught the translation. That's all. They
Hey,
got the
hey,
transliteration. They got the transliteration. They ain't have a translation.
yeah. Hey,
I'm here now to do my job.
right, right. Shawn is my he translates my language into the target language that we speak is English. Shawn is my translator.
So the Rodney, Mississippi has been deciphered.
Yes, the Rodney, Mississippi has been deciphered. Shawn has deciphered the Rodney, Mississippi. So he's my translator. So anytime I say anything, all y'all got to do is say, Shawn, what the hell is Kofit talking about? I don't what is he saying? What is he? And Shawn will clear it up for you, man. Shawn definitely clear it up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better. I can't get better. I'm trying my best, but this Mississippi is on me. And these words, pronouncing these words when they come out from my country tongue, that's just how I come out, man. But
that shocked me when he said that too, man. He said these brothers are trying to disconnect themselves from polite. I'm like, first of all, we don't even affiliate with polite. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? If you knew better, you do better. Because we don't go live and then we sit there and we just deal with that type of energy. Like, we don't do that. Like, when we go live, we try to use every opportunity that we can for teaching moments. So when we do, if people are attracted to the drama or the title or something like that, at least they're gonna come away with something more than just some nonsense. Like, we ain't just trying to tie the nonsense up. So when he said the whole situation with dude, like, we all looked at each other, we all looked at each other in the back and we was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm standing on methodology. What's the proper way to address this? You collect all the data.
right.
You collect all the data and you don't say nothing. It ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? From it ain't none of our business. We don't have all the data. No matter how much data that come out, we still didn't say nothing. If something else come out, we still ain't gonna say nothing. We really don't even care. That ain't even for us. Like, we bigger than all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's dude's situation. Like, that's his. Let me say it this way. That's his charge to catch. It ain't my charge. I ain't his charge partner, and I don't give a damn. I ain't putting no money on his books. I ain't bonding them out. I ain't affiliated with none of that.
None of that.
I got my own little situation, and my silence on the subject matter should let you know that I don't condone it.
Right.
I second that.
Right. Right. But going back to what he said he's talking about Professor James Small, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Amos Wilson, Dr. Jeffries, Reggie, and Brother Jabari. I'm just, with most of those people I agree with. And when you talk about—
How the hell Jabari get on that list?
I don't know, but that's what he said.
Know.
You know, anyway.
Those other names, I feel, okay, who is more closer to those other names than us? The Mossi and the Kofi Piesie research team, because we are standing on their shoulders. We are producing works. Exactly. Other people are just talking on YouTube, like y'all said. So when you mention Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Amos Wilson, Dr. Jeffries, people like that, you not like, it's crazy that you mention them, because we are doing exactly what they are doing. We are producing works and not just talking. So yeah, I mean, if they are part of the conscious community, then I mean, it's kind of a contradiction, because then you throw people in there like, well, Jabari actually has produced work, so I can't say him. But yeah, like, it's Real Doctrine and all them, like, all them is those all your people too. We know of them because of you.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's a fact. We got introduced to them because of that platform over there. And then, like I'm saying, with most of the names he mentioned, I do agree when he mentioned if we talking about the first conscious community, because you have 3 conscious communities. And what I mean by that, you talk about the first conscious community in the, let's say, the late 19th, early 20th century. When we talk about George Washington Williams, Shawn Bird, Carter G. Wilson, W.E.D. D. Du Bois, all these individuals that I'm probably going to mention later on. If you study where the conscious community, the face right now is the individual that I transcribed the video from. He is the face of what we call in the conscious community. When you mention the conscious community, that is who we're talking about. He has the biggest platform right now, biggest platform out of, and he, you know, I'll say, he's the biggest platform. And then from that, everybody else sprung into that and started creating their own different platforms and even studying what he did. You know what I'm saying? What he did. But you know, and some studied and doing the same thing that he's doing. And then some studied, but then say, hey, these are the things that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to create a situation when it's not a situation. I'm not going to create some confusion if I don't have to create some confusion. Like us, we're trying to stay away from the confusion. We're trying to stay away from the chaos. And we're trying to actually present things to the people. We're actually trying to stand on the shoulders of some of the people that he's actually talking about, a part of the first conscious community. And that's where you get the American African Academy. If y'all don't know about them, go look them up. This is the face this is the faces, those people that was a part of that institution. That's who I look at as the conscious community that was in the late 19th, early 20th century. Now, when we get past that, we get to the Independent African Academy, which we named our community the New Independent African Academy, because we're trying to follow in those same footsteps of the American African Academy and the New African Academy, which came along those names that he just named, like a Dr. Clark, a Dr. Ben, Asa Hilliard, John G. Jackson. So those are the people. Then when you start to get early when you get into like 1995 or you get into, you know, you start getting into like the early 2000s, you start seeing a lot of the pseudo information. You start getting into the David Blairs, you start getting into a list of other different individuals, and their names are escaping my mind. And I watched a lot of these other guys at one time. They are makeup artists. They make up stuff, no source. So it became a point where there was no sources. No sources. You wasn't held accountable for the misinformation that you had. Long as you was able to talk eloquently, you was able to talk like you had some sense and you was highly educated, people was rocking with that. And then along came the Amin Ra squad, and they demand to source up or shut up. So you start, but I'm not going to say on that platform there was no sources, because again, before I started seeing that source up or shut up or people actually presenting information and then someone showing their sources, Shaka Utmost, I seen Shaka Utmost do that. In the beginning, he was like one of the very first. Everybody else was just makeup artists, you know what I'm saying? Or they was reading stuff and you didn't, you know, it was stuff that and then, you know, started to see it. But even when you started, that's when I started being like, wait a minute, this stuff is pseudoscience. When they started to see these sources, when I started going and trying to vent these sources that these guys are got, and then going through those sources, I'm saying, man, this is trash. But anyway, but this is the transcribe. So SN want to know who is them, who is they, who is that, who. So we got to show them who we are, because we're not. And again, all you got to do is just go Google and you can type it in and it'll come up and it'll show you the things. But let's talk about who Kofi Piesie, our research team is, and who is Mossi War Reclaim. What we doing? What are we doing? Again, we're not just talking, man. We're not talking, and just because we don't get that look or what people think of the look. People think that we should be on certain platforms. That's the look. And that's another reason why the brother said he gonna make us famous. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that doesn't validate me, because I'm not on that platform, or whatever platform y'all deem that y'all think that we should be on, or we not seen on that. You know, we nobodies, man. We somebody. I'm gonna tell you right now. And if you can prove me wrong, we is the hardest working groups on the internet right now. If you can prove me wrong, then you show me, but I'm finna show you why I said that. I'm gonna show you why I got on my Kofi Piesie, we made history in the pandemic hat, and Kofi Piesie research team, we made a history in the pandemic shirt I got on right now because we did, and we still in the pandemic, and we still doing what we supposed to do, and that is doing what the ancestor told us to do, and we standing on the shoulders of the ancestors. We're gonna continue to stand on the shoulders of the ancestors. We don't care what nobody else has to say, but I want SN to know that the who is that, who is they, who is that, who is them, who is Kofi Piesie research team and Mossi Warrior clan. Because every time he mentioned Kofi Piesie research team, he said he was who is they, who. So let's go on to the next slide real quick. Damn, I got about 3 laptops over here. Damn, which mouse? All right, so like I said, you got Alex Cromwell, you got W.E. Du Bois, George Washington Williams, you got Kelly Miller, John A. Love, Carter G. Wilson, Arturo Alfonso Schomburg. That is the first generation. Those are some of the names. I could have put more names when I think of the conscious community, because this was the conscious community in the beginning before we even get to the face of who is the face of the conscious community now. And then when you go research these guys, you will see exactly what they're about. So you can't question it when you see what Kofi Piesie research team and the Mossi Warrior clan is doing. We actually are standing on the shoulders of the footsteps. And if you want to keep it all the way real, he said that we're not a part. You right. He said, you right. They not a part of the conscious community, but you will be wrong. You will be wrong, because when you go back and you study when the conscious community actually came into existence with these individuals, the American African Academy, and I'm talking about in Harlem, in New York. Man, these are the guys that we're talking about, man, when that information surge started to come, man. So we would be a part of the conscious community. The first one anyway, and even the second one. So, and then you get Ahati and Torre when we talk about the new independent African Academy, not the new independent, but the independent African Academy. And we took that and we just added the new because we wanted to facilitate what they had going on with those ancestors that came out of that, as well as those who came out of the American African Academy. So now you got a John G. Jackson, you got an A.C.O. Hilliard, you got a Sheikh Auntie Diop, you got a Yosef Ben Joe Cannon. I forgot to put John Henry Clark, and there's some tons of other people that I could have put on there. And this was the first and the second conscious community. And if you go research these guys was doing the same thing that we doing today. The same thing. But y'all think because we not on these other platforms, we ain't getting a look that y'all think we should be getting by being on these platforms, that we nobodies, we ain't doing nothing. But we doing what these same people, the same people that's on these platforms that y'all say these are the good looks at, they mention these guys. We just showed you SN mentioned some of these guys. And we doing exactly what they doing, but he said we ain't a part of the conscious community.
Hey, brother Kofi, peace, brother.
Peace, brother Panther.
Let me just address a few things. Number one, Kofi Piesie research team are all my brothers. They're all people I consider family. So I felt compelled to be on this broadcast. Number one, cherry picking members from the conscious community does not improve its track record or character. This is the problem, because he mentioned a lot of legends when he said who was the conscious community, right? To him. And
right.
Then he said that we put these other people in the conscious community. That's backwards. No, that platform put them in the conscious community. I didn't know who those dudes were before that platform.
Facts.
And when Unc was on Blog Talk, when Asar was on Blog Talk, when Smash was on Blog Talk Radio, before the surge of that platform, they were on that platform as well. If you do not believe me, check the tapes with the Nikki Love show with Brother Unc. Some of those same names were around today. So when that platform got its surge, it picked from the popular people of the community to make the quote unquote conscious community. Nobody did that but that platform. Let's stop the bullshit. Like we can name all the people we agree with and like, and just forget about the people that cause chaos, confusion, and pseudoisms in our community. But that don't take away from the bad behavior that we've been talking about. And really, it's not even really so much the pseudos among us that we separating from. What about who the pseudos create? All of the misguided people that come on platforms and berate, belittle, and all these ad hominems they throw on people because they have developed bad character from their teachers. Their teachers that they were introduced to on that platform. See, that's where accountability come in. Nobody wants to have the accountability. Oh, I can't control what they bullshit. You got to share some of this pie too. Everybody want to goddamn back up from the table and say, oh no, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. But no, we all grab a goddamn piece of this pie and put it in your mouth. It's called accountability. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. And as far as making people famous, they ain't that kind of funny. That whole sentence comes from Unc. Let me give you a little history lesson. Making people famous, calling people pseudos. How many times y'all gonna bite Unc West style? That's Unc West. That's classic God killer. That's who came up with all this. And now all of a sudden y'all forget that though, right? Y'all turn it around. See, I've been around long enough to remember what pseudo. Let me tell you what pseudo even is, because a lot of people use it incorrectly. Pseudo is a short form of pseudoscience. That's what we were relating to in the Amara Squad, because there were a lot of people using scientific claims or claiming they were scientific claims to say things happen when they don't. That's why we came up with the term pseudo. It doesn't mean false. We're not just using pseudo. It's pseudoscience. We were directing it towards science. Now, if you don't agree with somebody, oh, you're a pseudo-ass motherfucker. That's not what it is. You're using it incorrectly because you're uneducated, because you're a Johnny-come-lately and you haven't studied. We've been doing this. We've been on the ground. We've been in Harlem. We've been in Brooklyn. We've been in Philly. We've been in Texas. We've been all over the continental United States preaching Black African power. But all of a sudden, the ones amongst us that are too lazy to incorporate research methodologies, too lazy to check sources, too lazy to be anything but a parrot of other people's information, want to make us seem like the bad guy. And I'm fine with being the bad guy. I'm fine with that. Trust me, I don't ever have to be popular. If somebody doesn't know who we are, somebody forgets who they are, they got amnesia, whatever, good. Don't remember. I hope you continue this selective amnesia and don't remember me, because I don't want to be associated with one of them clowns you got over there anyway, and I'm calling them clowns. Kofi might not do it, but I'm going to do it, because anytime that you use bias, anytime that you use the swerving of information, anytime you use that to hurt Black people, because you're hurting them because you're not telling them the truth. You a clown. I don't care, bar none. Name a name and I'll call them what they are. Like, we're not going to deal with this. This is why we packed our bags in the first place. We're not a bunch of internet debating, internet group, never met each other, just go on hangouts in our spare time. No, man, we sacrifice resources, time, money, time with our children, all that type of stuff to bring quality products for the community. We take trips to the continent and bring research back. And as Kofi said, between the two groups, we're the hardest working people in this community. We're the hardest working people on the ground. And I don't do it for fame. You ain't gotta give me my flowers. I do it to empower people with information that can potentially save your life. Because if you ain't noticed, being a pseudo, especially in these times, can't kill you. You can die. You can be gone tomorrow. I got people in the ground right now because they wanted to latch on to pseudoscience information. It hurts. It's you know, it's gut wrenching when it's for one of your partners. But what can I do other than continue to push the correct information and hope that I spark the brain that you just go research it for yourself? You ain't gotta believe nothing that any one of us say. You ain't gotta believe it. Go back and check the sources. That's the whole thing right there. People trying to say, well, y'all ain't no PhDs, y'all ain't no. Good. We sourced the PhDs. We sourced that experiment for you to go look it up. Because there was a time, as Kofi said, that people act like if you asked them where they got that information from, you cussed them out. They didn't even value your opinion enough to give you where they got it from. They played on your ignorance, and they continue to play on your ignorance because they don't care about nothing but lining their pockets. And I don't do that for them. My pockets is good. I don't need to have an AdSense account. I don't need to have 100 GoFundMes. I don't need no donations. I do it purely for the love of African people globally. That's what I do it for. And people need to, they just need to recognize the real. But if you don't, that's fine. We're going to keep rolling. 20 plus books and counting. They keep making excuses. We keep producing.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. What up, Unc? I see you in here, man. You got anything before I go back? Because I got to get out. Who is this? He made the statement too many times. Who? Who is that? Who is that? Who is them? Who is them? Who? So I have to show who is that? Who is them? Who is them? But before I do that, man, you got anything, man, before?
I like to say what's up to Shawn, Sutek, Blak Panther, man, Chris, and you, man. Hey, Panther, man, what's the name of the blog, man, where you wrote that article on pseudo, man? That was a very comprehensive article.
Right on my website, BlakPantherSahara.com. I can drop you the link, bro.
Yeah, drop that link real quick. I was about to say, yeah, you wrote, like, but this what we do, though. Like, you see this shirt right here, right? What's this? What'd that say?
Kofi Piesie Research Team.
But I didn't put the shit on because I seen y'all was live. Let's get that straight. This was my attire for the day, right? So you wanna know who the fuck they is? It's right here, nigga. I wear that, right? Like, like the young brother said, yo, I'm fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with who fuck with me. Not trying to cuss the show out. I'm just making a clear point. So what was that you put on the screen? Like, who was that? What was that? What was the confusion? Because if we want to talk about the Dr. Benz, right, and the Diopses and all that, I'm saying is, I was fighting for my damn life to keep that legacy going. That's why I started Raw Squad. So if you really want to play, right, the real conscious community was with the shit we bring. It ain't never been nothing else. So all you got is real simple. If you want to know who Kofi Piesie Research Team is, Mossi Clan Warriors, look at what the fuck they teach. Watch this. Look at the work they produce, right? Look at the books, okay? And then look at everybody else's shit and see who aligns with what. See what they teach. I teach evolution. Dr. Ben teach toward evolution, right? Look at the books. Look at the Kofi Piesie Research books, teaching evolution. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Mossi Clan Warriors, evolution. You Africa, all parts of Africa. Ben then went to goddamn Egypt. Couple times, like I ain't even going to Egypt no damn more. Then went to South Africa. Then went to my favorite place of all times, South Africa caves, right? Yo, it don't even matter, yo, if they know who he is, yo. Dude, Listen, man, I talks to college level classes, college, you know what I'm saying? A real university. You know what I'm saying? Morgan State University, bro. I'm talking to that sophomore class. I'm talking to that freshman class. Shout out to Dr. Yak. Niggas ain't doing that. Because we got the college level information. So if you want to know who he is, all you gotta do is look at, no matter how much shit they talk about Dr. Ben and them, yo, man, look, man, they was on their A game and making sure that the young brothers got something to look at and fix and make sure it was right. So come on, Kofi, man, the real conscious community, you know what I'm saying? We was saying we was leaving the fake conscious community. That you can just be anything you want to be on TV, conscious community. You can just make up any, yeah, we was leaving that because they intertwined us with that nonsense. But if you look at everything we was talking about, Kofi, I was always, everybody on this panel, if I can go back and look at any of y'all videos, it don't matter the date, y'all always going against all that nonsense, dog. Like, that's always been that. Matter of fact, so everybody can really get this clear. I want to make it clear, yo. I'm really the only nigga that was entwined with that crazy ass shit. Because I'm a miner, right? Like when you mine for gold, yo, I was looking for other people. I love my people so much, yo, that I was snatching people out the mud, yo. And I always wanted to bring them to platforms like this. So to do that, yo, I put myself in the crazy war zone. But none of y'all come. I ain't going over there. From Shawn to Ben, not doing it. Fuck that shit. I ain't never heard y'all say nothing different about that. Right, man. So listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know what they looking at, man. What you talking about, man? It's always been a different thing. It's always been something real, man. It's always been completely different. Yo, the real conscious community sit right here, yo. Y'all gotta know what it is, yo. Y'all gotta know what y'all looking at, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got a bitch ass nigga, excuse my language, you know what I'm saying, just spitting fire, you know what I'm saying, on some great elders. So I want to let y'all know right now, dog. Listen, we all gonna make mistakes in our work, but that's okay. But you gotta have a fucking work for somebody to critique. All them niggas talking shit, they ain't got no works. Right here, if I open this book up right here, this is the general history, right? And I'm gonna shut it down because I know Kofi got to say something. If I open this up, yo, I can go right here, yo. You wanna know who somebody is? You do this right here, yo. Open up the book. This UNESCO, right? It's the members. Watch this. It says the members, right, of the International Scientific Committee for the drafting of the general history of Africa. And right here, you got the late Professor Shikante Diop, yo, 1971, and then to 86, deceased in 1986, right? Been putting in that work. You got Walter Rodney, Professor Walter Rodney, and you got Professor Theophile Benga, right? So you can't call them, you can't do that. Like, you know, they've been signed off on, right? People can say what they want to say about them, but they draft, right? The general history of Africa. Diop's writes the daggone draft. He writes it. You know what I'm saying? The white boys marched in step to help usher that in. Yo, we follow that, not because Diop said everything that was right. We follow that because he was showing us a way so that we could morph into a Kofi Piesie research team. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm a Raw Squad. I'm Mossi. You know what I'm saying? That's the platform, yo. This is what I fell in love with right here, yo. This why I still do this. It's right here. So when I'm sitting right here, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm sitting with the fucking ghosts of Diop or some shit. Like it's the same energy of wanting to get out that real history. You know what I'm saying? So niggas want to know who he is, man. Go read this motherfucker, the methodology book right here. Here you go. Book 1, methodology, African prehistory, yo. Diop's right the first chapter in this, man. You talk peer review. Yo, you can get on Wikipedia and they talk their pay-per-view shit if they want, but we know what it is though. See, we can cross-reference. We ain't gotta be stuck with Wiki. But go ahead, Kofi. I just want to let niggas know. They want to know who he is, right? They want to know who Kofi. Here you go, right here. Walking in the motherfucking footsteps, right here. Drop step, right here. It's right here, nigga. Nothing other niggas teach can be right here. Yeah, we continue the legacy, man. It ain't even with that, and that's what character. That's what all that. Like who, what? Like, where'd you get that from, though, Kofi? I'm just curious. I see my name pop on that motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
what was that?
I transcribed a video. A video was sent to me, and I looked at the video, and they gave me the timestamp. So my thing is, I you know, Shawn calling me Martin Luther King. I mean, you can be. I ain't with all that foolishness, but at the times, and it just stuff been building up on Facebook. That's been my name been attached, the group name been attached to, and then they sent me this, and so. Instead of just mentioning the people names, I blocked out the faces of the posters that I showed the people because I want people to know that I ain't making this up. People are attacking us, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why, where a lot of this is coming from. Then the video that I seen, one of the guys went on and mentioned the group name, and then that whole conversation. I didn't want to play the video, so I just transcribed it and typed out everything else. Your name was mentioned on there. And I just didn't want to mention these people's name, but everybody know it was on Sinetta TV. Because everybody know now it was on Sinetta TV. JJ went on there and he mentioned our names, and it was some back and forth about us and making us famous, and we pseudo and then about us leaving the conscious community because of polite, and then we clowns. Now we become clowns because we don't want to be a part of the conscious community. So we clowns.
Who said that? Sonetta said that?
Yeah, and the whole thing, it was like who. You know, that's why I bolded it. He said, who that? Who are them? Who? He said that so many times. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to do a show.
Oh, that's Sonetta. That's Sonetta, man. Sonetta don't. Yeah. Sonetta can be looking right at you. He don't know who y'all is, yo.
Okay. I could have sworn now you done mentioned us and the Mossi on there. I could have sworn now.
But you think he remember that, yo? You busy trying to argue with me?
No. That ain't true. That ain't true. The very first comment in the video that I did was who? Who was the first nigga in the chat?
Sonetta. He familiar with the
mind. Know who we is. He subscribed to who we are.
Exactly.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That man wouldn't know a can of paint from a hole in the fucking wall sometimes, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like that lupus, that nigga forgets all that shit. If y'all really think that Sonetta really truly understand the scope, right? Like it's obvious he don't understand. Cause he know if I'm fucking with it, I'm fucking with it. And if he fuck with what I'm fucking with, then he going against me. So I know damn well he ain't mean that. I'm telling y'all right now, he couldn't have meant that. Trust me when I'm telling you. He got caught up in the retarded JJ moment, talking that talk. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, he will be getting a motherfucking phone call. Yo, you gotta change that. Change that shit live like you did that shit live. Don't nobody spit no fire in your name. Niggas leave you alone. They could just berate you, but they don't. Out of love for me. So I'm saying that nigga don't know. I'm telling you, he don't know. You just don't know. And if you don't know, you don't know. But what need would he have to know? He don't fuck with the scholarship. He fuck with the foolish shit. So why would he know? Think about that for a minute. Why would he know? Why would he know what Panther blog at? Why would he know what kind of books Panther put out? Why would he know y'all books? Why? You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna send that nigga, watch this. I'm gonna send him a care package, nigga. I'm gonna send him all the books. Then he gonna know. And it's gonna be a letter there. Nigga, now you know. That's how we gonna do that.
He gonna know tonight too. I mean, I'm just saying if he don't know, he'll know. And like I said, I don't got no problem with dude. I don't got no problem with the other people that I talked about. You know, and give us a minute, in about 20 minutes, Anisha gonna put the number in. She's gonna put the number in there, my Google number. Y'all can call that number. Y'all can call in, and I definitely want Brother Vasa. If Vasa's still looking, I want Brother Vasa. If you want to call in, you can call in. You can clear up whatever you want to clear up.
And we want to clear up what he got to say.
Somebody just sent me a message from him, and you know, so it was something.
No, but hold on.
You got the same purple rain.
Did he make a post somewhere? Did he say something to somebody?
Somebody, and they sent it to me. Yeah, but I ain't got, like I said, I love that brother. I ain't got no problem. So if he wanna, I just want to put that to bed too. I want to put the lie to bed.
Play Carl Thomas. I'm emotional and I can't let it go.
You gotta play one.
Hey, yo, that's the one y'all kicked out?
Yeah, it was him and another brother that.
You only get kicked out for not upholding the motherfucking shield for putting in the word.
Yeah.
You don't get or some super bad character shit.
Yeah, and there's some
if you ain't putting in the word, right, you ain't getting a pass. Yeah, between you, Ben, and Shawn.
I just want the lie.
I'm all out of passes, man. I'm all out.
and
hold on, I better be writing some forwards or something, else I'm getting kicked out the club. I don't have to pass. They think I did. You think I did? I better be, and the forwards better be getting better.
So you know, I'm a lot of bed. I want to put that lot of bed, and then they asked about the other brother. Ain't wasn't no lie surrounding him, but you know, we'll talk about it, man. But let me go back into this, man. I ain't got but a few more slides. I just, like I said, I don't want to just be talking. I want to, you know, everybody always talk about receipts. So before I wanted to show the receipts, I wanted to show where this is coming from about who is they, who is them, who.
You gotta love the hate though. Hey, I always say this though. Hey, yo, that's free advertisement, yo. Like you gotta know, yo. Now you know they checking, nigga.
I told you that was gonna happen though, didn't I, Kofi? I told you when y'all started writing books, the hate gonna come.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that, but let's go on. Because this kind of fall in the line of Vasa too. He says, who is Kofi Piesie research team, right? So Vasa won his credit. So the Kofi Piesie research team, I have no problem with that. Vasa came up with the name Kofi Piesie research team because in the beginning, it was we wasn't originally a group until when I got it on here, man. But let's get into it. So, all right.
Somebody wants some credit.
Jackson 5, yo, with.
Somebody wants some credit for a name.
Yeah. So I gave.
It wasn't no Kofi Piesie research team though. It was just Kofi by itself.
At first, and then it was Kofi Piesie family and affiliates. And then, you know, when we established, which I said, I don't have a problem giving people credit because earlier I say it all the time. The first book that we put out, volume one is called Spirits of the Mossi. T'Challa come up with the name, presented the name to us, and we talked about it. We thought it was dope. We thought it was an ideal. The group collectively agreed. We took it and we put it in, and we put in some work and we put out the first publication. I say that all the time. T'Challa come up with the name for the first volume. What's the difference? We a research group. A research group, or when you're a part of a group, it's not about one individual, it's about a collective. So we all come up with ideals and what we like, we move on, and what we don't like, we don't. We vote on everything. It ain't about a dictatorship on Mossi nor on Kofi. It's not a dictatorship. And we gonna clear that up about Kofi Piesie. I kicked him out. And the lies that so many people that came back and said, I know he was the one that went and sold this people and he might didn't understand all of it or how it transpired. But we gonna
talk about it.
Huh?
Yeah, let me know when I can talk about it.
All right. Yeah, because you was involved in it. You was actually involved in it.
Since he want to be famous, make him famous. Come on, Vasa, you trip, yo. Now he make you famous, yo.
I'm gonna be honest, we all was involved in it.
So, but Kofi Piesie research team is a group of researchers.
Right. You got to research.
Yeah.
You don't research, you get kicked out.
Who are studied in various studies such as history, culture, music, combat science, and linguistics. The group was formed in 2018. And in 2020, they transitioned to a writing team. This is when we started becoming the Kofi Piesie research team. And I reached out when we agreed on the name. I reached out and I got a lady who was actually who actually edited the book to do the shield that we got, the Kofi Piesie research team. I threw out an idea. She said she could do it, and she did it. Boom, we got the logo. We started working on the book. We put the book out. We got with Sars. We created the Kofi Piesie TV.com website where we were housing our where we said we're finna start housing our books. We have we have articles on there. We finna start housing our videos. We have a few videos.
Putting all this money into this project though. I'm just curious. But keep going, Kofi. Keep going.
Oh man.
All right. During the pandemic.
Shots fired.
During the pandemic, they made history. And that was another issue that I had at that time. You know, one of the members, one of the former members was like, they was questioning, like, how you questioning when that's exactly what we did. And I'm gonna prove that today. And we still in the pandemic, and I'm gonna continue to prove that's what we still doing. I'm gonna stand on that. That's why I'm wearing what I got on today. During the pandemic, they made history. Kofi Piesie research team self-published 7 publications collectively and individually during a pandemic. All supposed to be all in 1 year. So we produced 7 publications in 1 year when the world was still and people was lounging and got their feet propped up and eating tater chips and getting fat and making up information and talking about people. Man, we was locked in. We was locked in, and to do these things, we got to read, we got to research. So 7 publications within 1 year. Also within that year, they were able to get 2 of their publications in a school in West Africa and started a scholarship for students called the Kofi Piesie Research Team Scholarship. Also, Ben, which we're gonna demonstrate, we're gonna show too, Ben has a Blak Panther scholarship that's in West Africa. So within that 1 year, within the pandemic, we was able to publish 7 books of our own. We was able to connect with West Africa via LaDosha Wright, got our books in the library in West Africa, the Gaia Journal Skills Academy, which there are 4 locations. And we was able to get volume 1 and surrounded around volume 1, that book generated money for the school. I'm gonna show you. You lying, Kofi. You is lying. That book ain't generate no money for that school way over there in Africa. You lying. I'm gonna show you. It generated money. I generated news. It generated a lot of news over there. Even the school from that is busy now. Even though they were busy, but we created traction over there through the first publication. We was able to put money in the school pocket, put money in the students who actually won the essay. They had to read the complete books. People that speak in French and Wolof over there had to, and English. But and I'm gonna show you, we even sat down and we talked to them. We have a relationship with these people. I'm gonna show you that too. You lying, Kofi. I'm gonna show you. Through their relationship with the people in Gambia, they were able to partner and open an apparel company called Mboka. This is where we get the word Mboka. Y'all hear us say Mboka all the time. Mboka is a Wolof wing that means family. Every time we talk to them, that's all they say, Mboka, because they consider us our family. Even with that, we destroyed the myth. We destroyed the myth that Africans don't like African Americans. They love us over there. I'm not saying just a COVID. I'm saying us in general over here. So we got together. We thought about it. It hadn't just transpired over there. So we started a company, Mboka Family Connect Apparel. It started over here in the same year of last year. And it's supposed to transition from the Americas to the Gambia area where they started working on their own material because Gay Endurance Skills Academy, the school does various of things. One of them is tailorship, or whatever the curriculum would be called, where they learning how to stitch clothing, how to make clothing, and etc. So it's supposed to transition over there. So in 2020, when I said Kofi Piesie, our research team made pandemic, listen, we in 1 year put out 7 books. We built a relationship in West Africa and Gambia. We got not only volume 1, we got volume 2 over there. So we got 2 books in Gambia in a school. Our first publication created a frenzy over there. We was able to put money into the school, get traction for the school, put money in the school pocket, and put money into the winners because each person that won, it had 5 winners. We put money in their pocket. And we did a scholarship where we was funding people to go to school because you got to pay to go to school over there. We did all of that in 1 year. That's what Kofi Piesie, our research team, and Mossi Warrior Clan did. That's what we did. That's who we are. That's who we are. But you saying I'm lying when I wrote this. You lying, Kofi. You lying. Okay, I'm lying. I'm lying. Hold on. I got stuff everywhere. Let me move some of this stuff out the way so I can move the next slide. Damn. Shit. All right. Now, Kofi Piesie research team in 2018, I told you. And in the beginning, it was Kofi Piesie, and you can go back and look if you think I'm lying. It was Kofi Piesie. Every time these guys, and I just took a blueprint from Unc and from Ben. I took that and I ran with it. I said, man, I want to get some people. And I already talked about it. If you got, as I learned, we all learn, sharing information with others is my book. I talk about how all of this stuff transpired. I talk about this. So, and even when Voss was saying with the name, it's in the book. I gave him credits in the book. So you got in 2018, you got Shawn, you got T'Challa, you got Vasa Nicolo Gullah, you got myself, and you got Sutek and Satepinra. This is in 2018. This here is 2020. This is
my books, man.
You hit 2020 now. Listen,
you got the books behind him.
Yeah, I don't know. He got something right there, but you got another member. You got me, Shawn, Satepinra, T'Challa, Vasa Nicolo Gullah, Sutek Akandi Oyewa, and Chris Moss. This is the Kofi Piesie research team in 2020.
Oh, Chris gone too, right?
Yeah, Chris gone too. Now
Chris Vasa, what happened to Chris?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
The revolutionary.
And you got right here, you got 2021. You got 2021. You got myself, you got Shawn, you got Satepinra, T'Challa, Sutek, and now you got a new face. You got Chavis Tep Hesed, McCray. And this brother here, and from this point on, what we said we was gonna do.
The door's closed.
The doors is closed. The doors is closed, and then he can tell you it wasn't no free ride to get in here. That brother had to work. If you're gonna be a part of something, you gotta work for it now. Ain't no, I like this brother and like what he's saying, what he doing. You gotta be able to keep up with what we doing. We working. If you ain't gonna work, and you can't be a part of this. If you ain't gonna work,
the doors is closed.
So now you got Chavis. So
this
Kofi Piesie research team is now. We went from having 7 members to 5 to now 6.
So let me ask you this. Why Boss mad? He ain't want to be here, he ain't want to do it.
Hold on. See, this ain't now.
It's feminine energy.
Yeah. So let's just keep it now. No. Let's just no. But we being real, right? This is we letting it out, right? You getting it off your chest.
I'm getting it off of my chest.
Okay. So
Oh shit.
we had a project that we were trying to work on, complete, and get accomplished. If you look back at volume 3, you don't see Vasa there. If you look at volume 2, do you see Vasa there? You look at volume 1, you see Vasa there. All right. So where did the disconnect come? We already knew that we was on a run. Well, first of all, just to be transparent with everybody, we didn't get rid of Vasa. Vasa decided to leave us hanging when we were trying to resolve an issue behind the scenes that nobody would have ever known about in private. But he made it public. But he made.
Wait a minute. You can go ahead. I'm finna let you go in. Go ahead, Anisha. Because if he want, I don't know if he's still walking, but if he want to call in, he can call in. Put the number in the chat. Put the number in the chat, and then we'll be taking phone calls from other people too. But if Vasa, if you want to call in, brother, call in. You can put the number in there. Go ahead, Shawn.
Okay, so we had issues with like trying to meet deadlines and try to get things done and things of that nature. Originally, Vasa had decided, because he had the time, he had more time than the rest of us, that on the very first project that he would put everything together and organize it, do the artistry and everything in there, implement it, line a book up, decorate it real nice, and then put that forward for us to go ahead and move on with our publication. However, in the midst of that, there was some deadline issues and hiccups that transpired, or we didn't like it, meaning that when we wanted to go and help soft edit and do some things with the book to kind of get the book in line, remember, it's a team. It's like, it's several of us. So if everybody's involved in the learning curve and putting things together as our very first project, it would mean that we all would know how to do it the next time, and the process wouldn't be so stressful, because Kofi was losing his mind every day because he had to depend on someone else to get certain things done from people who said that they were going to do it, because the time was not there on Kofi's end to do this. And then, other members began to sacrifice some time to get the certain things done. But when we called for access to the book, we didn't get that access. So once we got
drop that phone number, Nunu, since he in there.
Yeah, once we got access to that, we got everything organized. But then you could kind of tell the energy changed, because this was something that he wanted all the rights to. So, all right, cool. We understand that. But we knew where our mental errors was, and we got all of that organized. But what people don't know is I'm working, and then I had to go back and realign the whole entire book and spend like 8 or 9 hours doing that, really more than that, because this is around the time that I was working 14 hours. And I spent that whole 14 hours acting like I'm working my job, but the whole time on my laptop, I'm organizing the actual book the way that we needed to, and clean up all the other stuff and make sure we get it right. And then we have Vasa finish the cover and line the cover up right and all of that, and then we finally get the book published. 2 come around, we on volume 2. We got a deadline. We waiting on people to meet the deadline. We want to get certain things done, right? Vasa had 2 chapters that he was gonna put in there. One of his chapters was like 50 pages. So we was like, Vasa, you might as well make this a book. So now we trying to encourage him to write a book on his 2nd chapter that he has submitted, but he just took the whole chapter out, and he's still sitting on it to this day. However, the organization of the whole thing would be a little bit different. Now, this can be between him and Kofi, because really Kofi can speak on the him and Kofi situation, because Kofi will be reaching out. Vasa wouldn't respond. Vasa didn't have internet at times. Vasa had other things that he had going on. Vasa couldn't do this or do that. Those are the things that he couldn't do. So we took over certain things, and then you can kind of sense the energy had changed. However, that's neither here nor there. The issue comes in when we're doing shows and Vasa is no longer present. But Vasa was on MBK. But Vasa was in MBK Discord. But Vasa was everywhere else. We're doing shows, doing presentation, and we're trying to market the book and do certain things. Vasa's not even communicating with us in the chat no more. So one day, Kofi's live, and then MBK is live, and I realized that Kofi is live right now. Now, normally when our brothers go live, we all support our brothers no matter what. No matter who live, no matter who doing whatever, we're going to come and support our brother because that's our brother, and that's how we've been treating each other like brothers. So we communicate like that. We look out for one another. There's been money handed around. There's been things taken care of for other people. There's been bills paid for certain people. There's been creating ways to put money in other people's pocket when they didn't have money in their pocket, laptops that was needed, all of those things. See, these are the things that people don't know about us as a team. We're brothers. So we make sure that we're looking out and taking care of one another to make sure that everything is happening. And it happens on the Mossi too. We do the same thing. So, long story short, Brother Voss over there in the chat, and I see him. You know what I'm saying? Kofit live. But some said, Shawn, go over there and look at MBK. Because I wasn't in MBK Discord, so I couldn't see all the stuff that was going on in the Discord, although people was telling me, yeah, he be posting in the Discord, but we hadn't heard anything from him. So he's on MBK live stream. I think Daniel was speaking at the time. He was all in the chat, comment or whatever. I screenshotted it up. And then I hit it in the group, and I was like, Vasa, Kofit live, we ain't seen or heard from you, but you over there on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't care if you tune into me or everybody or what everybody else got going on, but Kofi, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your first point of contact when you need something, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And then when Kofi trying to count on you or defending you or whatever the case may be, you somewhere else. So I brought it out. Me, nobody else, I brought it out. So then me and him go back and forth. We having our way of words. And then he trying not to argue. And I'm sitting here and I'm pressing him on it. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Like, no, like you've been acting a certain type of way for quite some time. And is it because of this, that, and the third? So however, because we was going back and forth in the conversation, we set a meeting up, y'all. Since everybody want to know, here you go. We set a meeting up. The meeting that was set up was to clear the air. So everybody can be on the same page and we all have the same expectation and nobody has no problem going forward and we know what we're trying to do.
Who showed up though?
Why? Yeah, hold up. But why are we doing this? Because Vasa had a wrench on MBK platform and on Dagger Squad. And when we're on any of those platforms and we got a book out and we got a wrench, we want to drop the links to our books because those are opportunities for us to advertise our books to the people in the chat that may not know anything about us, but we have the wrenches and nobody really has a problem with us dropping the links to our books in the chat because the information that we kick in those books, people rock with. So they don't really have no issues with that. There's none on the Dagger Squad side. There's none on the MBK side. However, when nobody's on one of those platforms, but our brother's on one of those platforms, we gotta ask him or beg him to drop the links. Bro, this your book. Why are we asking you to drop your book? Like anytime you live and you got a wrench, we gonna abuse the hell out of that wrench. Till they take the wrench from you, we gonna do it. So we talked about that. But we set the meeting up because Sutek was like, nah, I don't want y'all to go back and forth, bro. We need to really hash this thing out, make sure we all on one accord and we do things proper. Well, we set it up. We set the meeting up. Everybody shows up. We sent him he's in the same chat where he can join it. It was all in the chat. One conversation about the meeting, when we gonna have it. Everybody shows up to the meeting but Vasa. Where the fuck is Vasa at? He on MBK channel in the goddamn chat. So we sitting right here as a team waiting on this dude. And you can ask him. My last messages to him was, you should have showed up to the fucking meeting. Because people really wasn't mad at him. There were some differences. We need to hash it out. It was too many excuses. We needed to be able to maneuver around it. We're trying to do more than that. And there's really a whole lot more to the story, but y'all don't need to know all the other stuff. But the whole point is we set up a meeting and Brother Vasa did not show up to the meeting. He was in the chat, chatting away. So we took that as him saying, fuck y'all, fuck the meeting. And we never heard anything else from him until about a week or two later, he's chatting with 4 females, 4 ladies, and they bring it to why y'all kick Vasa out? Why y'all do this or why y'all do that? Why? They bring that to us. Not him coming to us, not him getting on the phone with Kofi. When you need something, you calling them. They come to us. So they come in defense of Vasa. We don't even say nothing to them. We don't even let them know none of this. This is the first time this has been said. So the whole time he ain't been affiliated, we ain't said nothing. We just kept it on the wraps. We ain't said nothing.
I can vouch for
and
that.
we never bothered Vasa. We never said anything else beyond that. It was over and done with. That was a wrap. So we had moved on. What were we supposed to do? We set up a meeting as a team to discuss things, and everybody showed up but one person.
And it was a decision. I didn't. And by the way, Cal, it wasn't about him sharing anything. You missed what everything that he said, Brother Cal. It wasn't about him sharing anything. About sharing the links. It's a whole lot more than that.
Multiple issues.
And Shawn just explained a few of them. Not just. I guess he just heard that one, but also too the lie. Like even afterwards being quiet, man, it was tons of people. And if I need to, I can go back into my Facebook messages. I can pull up at least 5 from 5 different people where I know Vasa was talking to them about me. And the whole thing was how I kicked Vasa out the team. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't kick Vasa out of the group. I didn't kick Vasa. I didn't do that. So, and I don't know if maybe that's what he thought I did. It was we don't do nothing without a vote. That's what we do. We vote on everything. It's not a dictatorship over here. We don't live back in the 50s and the 60s where you got a leader. We got leaders. We follow the standard of the first American, American African Academy and the Independent African Academy. They produce leaders, exceptional men and women, not one leader. Leaders.
Hey, he said, hold on.
Hey, the crazy thing about it is, if you would have had your ass in the fucking meeting, you would have known how the shit went down. It wasn't Kofi. Go ahead.
I see something. He said all that work for $100.
I was gonna say something. Go ahead.
All that work for $100.
Let's do tech talk, Shawn.
Nah. Let Shawn.
No. All that work for $100? Are you fucking shitting me, Vasa?
Mm-hmm.
Like motherfuckers wasn't sending you money way before that. Anytime you needed something way before that, and then turning around and saying, yeah, man, well, I gotta help Vasa do this. So I need to go ahead and get this taken care of. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll just get Vasa to do this since he said he got the time. So don't act like you wasn't getting bread before we worked the fucking book, bro. Do not sit here and say that. When you sit here and we got author's copies and you sitting here trying to buy the goddamn book and we know you already over there struggling, and then we sitting over there saying, and September's like, Vasa, don't buy the book, bro. Get your author's copies, sell the book, bro. Get you some money that way. You weren't listening to fucking nothing that was being said. You're like, nah, it's cool. It's the fam, it's the team, it's the blah, blah, blah. No, bro. You just had to get some money from somebody not too long ago. Then you finna sit right here and play that game since you want to talk money.
Wait, don't he get his own copies though?
Right.
He get his own. What happened? Hold on. Something happened where we was trying to get him to get his own copies and sell them, but dude didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to do none of that.
He didn't want to make no money, bro.
Neither one of them.
So what did he want? He wanted y'all to sell them and then break them off something?
Nah, it wasn't none of that. Wasn't none of that. Listen, man, look, Kofi being fucking quiet right now. See, this is the problem. He being quiet right now, but the motherfucker bent over backwards for dude. Defended him, stood up for him, said all kind of things for dude. Like when we sit here trying to figure something out, Kofi like, yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Kind of going through something right now. He reached out to me, blah, blah, blah. He going through all of that. He's saying all of that. You know what I'm saying? So we are, okay, cool. We all just, just kind of lean back in the chair and continue to support and do whatever it is that we got to do. But Vasa, you weren't only fucking one editing the book. You wasn't. You wasn't the one getting all the information either. Because when we put those books together, you was doing it on your own up to a certain point, and then me and Kofi was like, we need access, and then when we got access, we gave everybody else access, and then we started outlining that shit. Then we asked everybody to go in and check their chapters. When everybody go back in there and check their chapters, everybody be like, all right, I'm cool, all right, I'm cool, all right, I'm cool. All right, I was seeing everybody pop up in that bitch. Everybody was cool.
Oh, he was saying he did the whole book?
No, look, if you listen to what he said, in the chat, $100 for all that work I did.
Well, that's good, nigga. If you got $100, shit, I ain't never got shit for all the work, because it wasn't built off that. You get your books, you sell your books. You doing goddamn. Damn.
Yeah, you made more than I did. Goddamn. What you talking about?
Hold on. People getting paid? Hold on.
Damn, I'm kind of salty. Damn.
Hold on. Where my money for the forward in the first book? Wait a minute.
I got you.
Wait a minute.
Damn.
I didn't know people was getting paid.
God damn. Right. Yeah. Man, shit. Damn.
There's some cash.
There's some cash going around this bitch.
Hey, but I'm on some real stuff though, man. It's set up, man, for everybody to make money. Like it's set up the Mboka Family Connect. It's set up for everybody to make money. But if you don't seize the opportunity, that's on you. Even with the books, if you don't seize the opportunity, that's on you. Even with the cards that we got out, if you don't seize the opportunity, that's on you. Like that's on you. So that's it. You can't be mad on nobody. So when you see me, like I'm on my grind. I'm a small time entrepreneur. I done invested a bunch of money. I'm gonna get my money back, and I want people to buy into what we got. I want people to buy in what we got. So you gonna see me continue to post up on all these other different platforms. You're going to see me continue to invest my money, my own money in certain things when I could be investing into the what's name, but I'm investing into the groups. So I'm saying it's on you. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't complaining. I've been breaking some bread, but that's been my hustle. So if you not doing, if you do nothing, the end result is nothing. If you get some work, you're gonna get some work done. That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. And you got more people. We understand we got more people. You got some people that are putting in a little bit more work. You got some people that put in some work, and you got some people that ain't gonna put in some work. Over here on Kofi Piesie research team, if you ain't doing no damn work, ain't no need of you being a. That's why we put Chavez do what we put through with him. He went through some stuff before he can tell you. He didn't just, okay, we like you, man. You've been buying all our books, man. We like the information you be sharing in the group. We look at your pro. We think you're cool. We think you're groovy. Come over here and be a part. No. He had to put in some work. He had to prove he was going to be able to keep up with whatever we doing. Ain't no more we like you, come join, and then you just a part of something, and then you ain't doing nothing. Everybody got a job to do. Some people do more than others, but you ain't gonna do nothing. You got to do something. And again, like I said, man, let's get off of this, because I wasn't even trying to make it go into this whole thing about Vasa, and I thought Vasa was just...
Hold on real quick. I just want to end it just like this. When we took one of the chapters out, when we took the second chapter out, right? I'm gonna just tell y'all just like this. We took the second chapter out and we said, just write the other chapter, just write some more on this book. We can put a book together and you can sell it. You can sell the book. That means he's going to generate revenue off the book that he puts together. And that's going to put some money in his pocket at one point, but it's also going to be able to expand the library at the other point. So that would have been, for him, that would have been good, because that would have been another source of income for him to help him in the situations that he was in, because he's a single father. And he tells everybody all the time that he's a single father. He's got these kids. He's got to maintain them. He's got to do all of these things. And we respect him for that. We have the conversations and we uphold that. We didn't lose love for Vasa. We simply just moved on and we didn't say nothing about it. So if he want to feel some type of way about it, the meeting was his opportunity for him. It don't matter. I'm not the group. So no matter my stance, it ain't the other people that's in the group. The meeting wasn't about voting you out or none of that. The meeting was about clearing the air and setting the expectation for everybody to be on the same page. And then here it is. You don't show up to the meeting, but you in fucking MBK chat. We trying to help you out. You're not doing me no favors. We're trying to help you out. So we're trying to do whatever we can to make sure that you good, because we said this is a brotherhood. You're our brother. We got to look out for you. And what you don't know is when certain type of money had to come, had to be brought up or was needed to do certain things. I'm talking to Kofi about it. What we got to do, what we need, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what I can do on my end. Let's just do it like that, and we put our heads together and we come up with what we need to come up. So you really don't know what direction money was coming from. All you did was say, all right, since I got the time to do it and I'm at home, I can do this. That's what you told us. And then when it wasn't getting done, Kofi was losing his damn mind. I'm over here calm as hell. Like, Kofi, don't sweat it, bro. All we got to do is get access. We're going to get the book done.
Yeah, let's stop, man. That's why I ain't saying a whole lot, man. Let's stop, man. Now, yeah, let's stop, man. Let's just move on, man. But boss, ain't nobody got no love lost for you, man. Like I said, I'm still saying I love you, bro.
Yeah, ain't got nothing. Yeah, he love you.
Yeah,
I do, because you did all you did for him to do the same thing that the other dude did. So I do.
Exactly, and I said that. Yeah. Fucking keep on looking out for people, and they take advantage of you. And then when you trying to depend on them, then they get a whole fucking attitude about it. Like, no, I always said that. And Vasa, you out of all people should know that when somebody cross Kofi, you know I go ape shit. So don't sit here and play that game and try to save face to whoever you trying to influence, bro, because that shit don't work with me. It does not work.
Hey,
you're trying to
save
face. You disrespected him and crossed him.
Brother. It's like you watching Raising Kanan. It's all a part of the game. Don't think it ain't happening with the Mossi. Because I could call some names too that ain't no longer with us, that people just ain't realized. And I can do the same thing with the Amara squad. Ain't that right, huh?
Yeah.
So don't think it's just y'all. It's every anything you try to build gonna go through this sooner or later. Everybody that show up to the party ain't down for the functions that's gonna happen in the party.
Yeah, they don't stay.
And that's just what happens, man. That's just
human nature.
Everybody don't stay. Hey, that's anything from sports to academia to whatever. It's gonna happen. It's happening to the Brooklyn Nets right now. They about to lose their point guard. You don't want to get vaccinated. So, hey, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, man.
Keep it moving. Keep pushing.
Yeah, let's move on, man. Let's move on, bro. But I just want to say that too again, bro. I still got love for you though, bro. But let's get on back to, man, the who.
And your slick ass shade you was throwing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was trying to build up a whole bunch of hate, though. That ain't right. Calling people, that ain't right. Yo, nigga, everybody mess with Shorty, man. Wasn't nobody, like I probably got to arguing with him on some shit, but that's because I don't agree to that. But hell, I argue with everybody. Hell, fuck. But that ain't, them dudes is Kofi and them, Ben and them, man, they some super solid dudes, man. They don't do that. They don't do none of that. Loyal guys, man. Kofi so damn loyal, he's still trying to be loyal now, yo. So you that ain't right, yo. Like we don't go behind each other back, telling everybody. If I call up Kofi on Shawn all the time. I said I'm about to call that nigga. I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call Shawn right now, goddammit. I mean, yo, we try as best we can, yo, to build good relationships between the brothers. and the sisters, yo, because it ain't a lot of that out here, man. We try to, deal with our ups and downs. We got families, yo. But what we won't stand for, yo, is somebody coming in outside the cipher, blending their way in and try to sucker niggas, yo. That ain't. Ben the nicest dude. Ben drove my shit all the way to fucking New York, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, don't remind me.
Like, come on, yo.
Don't remind me.
Had to pay for tickets.
Worst trip of my life in the snow with my wife in the car and got tickets for parking and couldn't see, went through the easy pass by mistake. Hey, I sent about $400 after that. He said, "What's this for?" I said, "It'll come in the mail. Don't worry about it." It'll come in the mail. Because I'm trying to tell you, I would never recommend anybody drive from Atlanta to New York ever.
But it's just the loyalty, though, yo. And people try to take advantage of that, yo. Like you give a dude a shirt off your back, and I done seen people try to take advantage of Ben, yo, like he's soft or something. Ben, the worst nigga to cross ever. Yeah, and Kofi, I already know, yo. See, me and Shawn, you ain't gotta worry about us like that. But y'all quiet dudes, y'all extra quiet dudes, I see y'all too. I see y'all too. Y'all extra nice dudes that put y'all cash out like that. When they get crossed, yo, they go off, yo. So no, I don't like to see that. So when somebody particularly like trying to get Panther, Kofi, it's crazy for me, yo.
I went off. Who I go off?
What? There's people you still gonna bang in the mouth when you see them. I ain't gonna mention no names.
I got a list. It's a list.
Yeah. And hey, come on, Kofi. Yo, you know how you is, Kofi. Both y'all been the same two dudes, man. Like y'all do anything for me. That's why I try to make sure, yo, I break my neck, yo, and get back to what y'all give me all the time, dog. Like seriously, like wasn't nobody there but Ben. Ben went all the way to Texas, helped the first time the shoes went to the community. Ben was there. In the hot sun in Atlanta, Ben was there. Just loyal, man. Come on, Kofi, you know what you do for me, bro. You know how you keep me in the game, yo. You know what it is, yo. So people try to, since me and Shawn throw out teeth all the time, they won't kind of fuck with us. But they be trying to get y'all, take advantage of, come on, yo, you ain't never said nothing about Vasa, yo. You ain't said nothing.
That's another drive. That's another drive, because we drove from Atlanta to Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, long way.
And you only did a damn hour in the camp.
I know who I'm taking with me when we going somewhere now. Who gonna drive? Because I hate to drive.
Been the driver, yo. I was
to drive.
Hey,
man.
this was the setup. We started at night. So I'm driving at night. We supposed to switch. It's about a 12-hour drive. This dude up when he's supposed to be asleep, educating people on signs in the back. I'm like, you got to get your rest, man, because I'm about to switch out. Now he driving, sleepy, swerving all over the road. I said, man, pull over and let me finish this ride up, man.
Crazy, yo.
Hey. But let's get back into it, man. But yeah, who is that? Who is they? Who is we? So just to backtrack real quick, I'm just walking y'all back up. So, for people that may not know who he is, and even if Brother Sarnetta may not know who he is, 2018, bunch of individuals got together. We got together. We were just doing shows. Then 2020, we made it official. Vasa came up with the name. We ran with the name. T'Challa came up with the name for the first publication. And from there on, we went on. We went on to do 7 publications in 2020, create a scholarship, Kofi Piesie Research Team Scholarship, the Blak Panther Scholarship. What else we was able to do? We created a apparel company that launched here in the United States and supposed to went to Gambia 2021. But like I said, the school is real busy. We put money in the school pocket. got traction to the school. Helped those who the book was surrounded by a survey, 2 of the publications within that same year in the library of those schools in West Africa. So now let's get to we took Kofi Piesie research team. We published the first book. It's just an image of it. The first book, May of 2028. May of 20. You can go look that up if you think I'm lying. You can go look it up and verify that. Hold on. Dang, let me move some of this stuff. Dang, all right. Now you got From Spears to Pen. And every book that you see, it says Mossi Warrior Clan presents. And me and Shawn is a part of the Mossi Warrior Clan. So we was wanting to, say Mossi Warrior Clan it presents, to put that stamp, that Mossi Warrior Clan, because we actually went, before when we put Spears and the Mossi out, I went to, after we thought it was dope, I went to Ben. Ben can tell you if I'm lying or not. I went to Ben and I told Ben about it and what he think, because I didn't want to do it without actually talking to Ben first. And when he told me, man, cool, man, go ahead with it. And I told him I wanted him and Uncle to do the forward, man.
That's facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm. So, and from there, yep. And from there, man, we went on from Spears to Pens, a historical survey in the minds of African warrior scholars, volume 2. And again, look at the subtitle. And the Spearmasters, when we get this, I'll just wait till we get to there. But this was August of 14, 2020. So that's the second publication of last year. Then we go to volume 3. Volume 3 was published November the 9th, 2020. This was the third publication. This was Spiritual Comeback. Everything that we, every volume we use the spear within it. We explain why we use the spear. Shawn mentioned this a lot when he get interviewed. I mention it a lot when I get interviewed, or even when we speak about the publication, we speak about why we use the spear. But volume 2, From Spears to Pen, ought to, kind of give you where we was going with that. So that's volume 3. That's November 9th, 2020. Those 3 publications within 1 year. Then we go to Kalaw's Trip to the Motherland in African Education in Music and Instrument. This was my children book. This was put out September 3rd, 2020. I should have went in order. So this was another book. Any Herit, Shawn's Khalfani, which was published before mine, August the 22nd, 2020. One night before bed. And you seen, if you looked at the interview last night, you will see Chavis' son actually read the book, got something out of the book. So we kind of talked about that book. His son did live on TV last night. So that's a children's book. So you see all those books in 2020. Now you get to Shawn's From Cocaine to Consciousness. We talked about that a little bit last night as well. So that was October the 30th.
Brother T.I. wrote this book.
Yeah, he looked like T.I. So you got that book. We actually put out what we call the Double Impact. That was Double Impact Day, or it was Dolph Theme Day, which we finna relaunch the Dolph Theme shirts. I'm finna take the old ones off and put a new design out there, because I was just getting started when I put that design up there. And then also October the 30th, you get As I Learn, sharing information with others, deepen your own knowledge. Now, this book was actually written and dedicated to Unc West. So I had a whole thing in there where I talk about Unc West and how I used a page out of his chapter as well as Ben's chapter in order to facilitate and do what we was doing. And I also have Brother Christopher Marshall, who's in Kalaw's Trip Before the Motherland. And he's also in this book. Soon as he became a member, I wanted to make sure he get in a publication. So I had him to write something for Kalaw's Trip to the Motherland. He wrote the introduction in my children book. Chris Marshall, who's not a member of Kofi Piesie TV anymore, he also wrote the introduction in here for As I Learn, We All Learn. But I also have a prologue in here from Alu Sambu, who is the principal at the Gaia Journal Skills Academy. So where we have our books, I have the principal who also wrote in his book, and I have another person who works for the school who is a master poet. I can give y'all his Facebook page. This brother travels all over doing certain things with his poetry. He wrote a poem about learning also in the back of that book. Now we get to 2021. We done established that we created 7 publications. We did create a scholarship, but I'm gonna show you the document for the scholarship because I know y'all say, well, I'm capping, I'm lying. Ain't that what the young folks say, capping? So I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you the students because I know y'all say capping. Ain't no students getting no reading survey. They ain't got no scholarship. But we'll get to that. But then 2021, now we created our own publishing company. We published all those books. We went through trial and error. We reached out to some people. I got you, man. A lot of those people we reached out to, it was crickets. They didn't want to fool with us. They didn't want to share the information. So we had to get it out the mud ourselves. And we learned it. And I appreciate, and I'm glad that happened, because if it wouldn't have happened like that, we wouldn't be able to establish Same Tree Different Branch Publishing. It is an official publishing company. I went through a mentorship with another real publishing company. I went and took some classes on marketing, took some classes about all the different things that comes with publishing because we are one-stop shop. So we created Same Tree Different Branch Publishing, which has the Mossi Warrior Clan logo within the limb, the Kofi Piesie Research Team logo, and the Mboka logo inside the limb, because we, for real, when we say we family, we really are family. And we Same Tree, Different Branch. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same tree, the same foundation. We just a different branch. Mossi has his own particular era and particular era. Kofi has his particular era. Mboka has his own particular. It's actually a clothing line, an apparel company, but I'm actually going to do something else with that pretty soon. Hopefully. But we created a publishing company. It's an official publishing company. And with the first publication, we have published 3 publishing. We have published 3 books through that. And through those publishing, while books are on multiple marketplaces, they're on Amazon, they're in Lulu, they're in Ingrain, they're in stores in the UK, they're in Barnes and Nobles, they're in Target, they're on eBay. I didn't even know you can get books on eBay, but they on eBay. And they're in some other marketplaces. We guarantee to get you in any marketplaces. Now we got people outside of the family that we're working on now. I'm working on. I actually got about 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 manuscripts on the table. We're actually working on 2 of the manuscripts right now at the same time. And we a couple of more that we got to get off that everybody else gonna have to get in, because Kofit I can't get no sleep, man. So everybody else finna be delegated, and this is how they'll make their money as well. Because I'm saying everybody, when they work, everybody get paid for. But anyway, we created this publishing company, right? So we have the publishing company. We not only publish books, we do logos, we do business logos, we do flyers, we do business cards, we do first level editing, second level editing, third level editing, which I ask you to stay away from. That's ghostwriting, and ghostwriting is a whole nother cost, a whole nother detail. We do intros for Facebook or whatever, or for businesses. We do small marketing videos. We do a lot of stuff. We do websites now. So, and that's the main thing. If you publish through us, we want you to have your own website so you can get your own intellectual property. So you can, get 100% of your own intellectual property. Because I explain, when you get on those global networks, I explain to the client the different percentages. You get nothing on those global networks. And then when you publish through something else, you get it's a 60-40 split, 55 split, 75-25. Those splits is terrible, man. 85.
You realize that you said 65-55. You meant 35.
35, yeah, 35.
I got it. I'm just translating.
Get them right there, Shawn.
You're translating. That's what I told you.
65, 55.
Yeah.
That's that new split.
Yeah, I'm classes too, man. The Runny Kemet, Mississippi. If anybody want to take classes, I'm finna put up a thing, man. And
I just want to know how Shawn deciphered it, because I don't think nobody else did decipher that.
Hey, said it, try to tell y'all, man. It wasn't just the Runny Kemet. The Runny Mississippi is the undeciphered.
Yeah. But yeah. So What happened? I see it here. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. No. All right. So 2021, Kofi Piesie research team stated they started their own publishing company, saying 3 different brands. I just missed that slide. Let me go. All right. Hold on, y'all. All right. Now from that published company, like I said, we published my book, Beautiful Lessons About Kimoyo. And again, like I said, I'm not saying it's a good publication because I wrote it, but it is because I have got great feedback from people who read the book from cover to cover. I appreciate those who read the book from cover to cover. But like I said, my main thing was when I got that official stamp from Ben, man, I'm like, man, shoot, that's big for me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying nobody else that, inboxed me or called me or we talked about the book over the phone, you know what I'm saying? But when Ben, stamped it and said it was a good publication, man, I was like, dang, man. But yeah, Robert Rand, he's in there. Robert Rand was actually the first person that read it from cover to cover. And he hit me up and told me how, it was a good publication. And I definitely wrote it because Shawn talked about your audience. So when you're writing something, you have to know what audience. So my audience was to clear up the pseudos. It was for the pseudos, but it was also for the neophytes, people who wanted to know about the different elements of what we call an African traditional religion or African spirituality. And everybody know I have a contention with both of those. And I talk about that in one of the chapters. And how we've been pushing the Kimoyo, who actually brought it to the community. And, which is a Sars, and such as myself and Brother Ben and Sanjeti has been pushing the Kimoyo. We're trying to get people familiar more with the word Kimoyo. So, but I talk about that in the book as well, Kimoyo, and actually where it comes from and what it actually means. So, there go Robert Rand. He said he loved it. Outstanding work. Appreciate that, man. So, go check that out. That was published in, if I can go back. That was published June. That was a few months ago. Then we get to Spears of the Mossi. Spear Masters, Historical Survey in the Minds of African Warrior Scholar. That's volume 4. So Kofi Piesie has 4 volumes out. Spear Masters. This name was expired by the Dinka. Oh, Tika said it was a great book because I forgot she did. I think Mika, you won. Then Mika won the shirt and the book. This is
she was cheating though.
You think?
She definitely cheating.
I remember that.
Oh man, y'all leave Mika alone, y'all. Golly. Oh, they say you would cheat, Mika. Oh,
she wasn't using Tep Hesed.
Yeah. But man,
hey, these was the New England Patriots. They won the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah. So y'all go get that publication. And y'all let me know when I get too close. So sometimes I get too close and it'll start clicking, especially if I kind of go back and look at it. That's why I'm trying to stay away from push the mic away, but I'll get all up into it like I'm trying to eat the mic. But it's Dinka approved. It's Dinka approved. Go get your Dinka approved t-shirt. Go get your Spearmaster t-shirt. The Dinka, I like the Dinka approved, pretty dope shirt. So go get one of those off of there and go get the publication, man. It's a nice.
Get you some creme brulee.
Yeah, that boy that love creme brulee. Bro, when I looked and seen what that was when we was in the.
Do not get that.
I don't want no creme brulee.
I don't want none either.
Egg pie. Looking nice, boy.
It ain't nothing but mush.
Yeah, that's all. I thought he was bring some out.
Creme brulee.
Man. Yeah. Come on, man. But then.
That shit from Italy?
Huh?
That shit from Italy?
I don't know where it's from. It ain't from
I got bougie on us.
It's French. It's a French dessert.
Yeah,
like that.
Bougie.
Give it back to the colonizers.
But what Sars taught me, which came out September the 24th, which was like a week or two after Spear Masters. Great book. I'm saying it's a great book because like I said, I edited the book and I read the entire book from cover to cover. I guarantee, man, it's one of the books for me. I mean, that's my opinion because I learned a lot from reading that book, and you can tell I learned a whole lot because when Shawn threw his, I know I can't catch his shows a lot. Shawn likes to go live when I'm at work a lot, and so I can't catch the shows a lot. But the times I were able to catch, when I'm in there popping my stuff, I'm okay. I'm with you. I know what you're talking about now, Shawn. I'm with you. So I'm popping my stuff because I'm learning too. And then he got tons of sources in the book, man. Tons of sources, man, that you can go and look those sources up, man. And then you can go look those sources up, man, and go vent what he's actually talking about, man. So go get that.
I just want to say real quick, I got all the books. I didn't get them for free. I supported my brothers. I read all the books except for the last two that have just came out. And I'm gonna have to push pause because y'all ain't gonna book me to death and make me not write my own book. But I will get to these last two books.
Yeah.
But man, support the brothers, man. Support them, man. Volume 1, 2, and 3, I can say from personal experience, man. Classic books, man. Beautiful Lessons of Kimoyo. Classic book, man. Get these books, man. Support these brothers, man. Everybody, we always talk about the greats of the past, and we love the greats of the past, but look at the greats right in front of you. Look at them right in front of you, man. Right. Because we shouldn't wait until, all of us has gone, back in the ground to say, man, them brothers was doing a lot of stuff. And we here right now. Ain't nothing but space and opportunity, like, my elders used to say. So pick you up a copy when able.
Right. Support us, man. So please support us, man. I guarantee we ain't gonna let you down, man. And but here, let's go
real quick, Kofit. Before you get to that point, I do want to say I do want to shout out everybody who pre-ordered the book and has received their copies and let me know that they actually have received their copies. They either sending me a message on Facebook or they're posting it on Facebook and they're tagging me to their book cover. So I look forward to some feedback, a lot of feedback from a lot of people. And for everybody who just purchased, there's some orders in there that purchased over the last 24 hours. And I've already got your books signed. I've already got envelopes filled. All I got to do is just get you dropped off. The post office is closed tomorrow, but on Tuesday, I'm going to have everybody who's purchased, I'm going to have y'all stuff out there to you. So if you go ahead, pre-order the book, you're going to get your book before the release date, because when the official release date is going to be the 15th. We're going to be doing a show. We're going to be doing some kind of show on the pseudo killers. To get into the book and things of that nature. We did an interview yesterday with Kofi. I got an interview on Tuesday with a brother who wants me to have a vaccine conversation with somebody who's anti-vaccine. I don't know how that's going to go or what that's going to be on. He just hit me up and ran it down to him. I think he even bought a book from me. So he just needed somebody on the other side of the discussion to be a part of it. And he looked me up, and we're going to see how that turned out. Supposed to be Tuesday evening. So I do appreciate everybody who's already purchased the book, who's getting ready to purchase the book, the people who've hit the site, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure our people have some good, solid information. And I really didn't think nothing about it until Brother Ben said it, but it is the first book. In our community, it's the first book on SARS-CoV-2. And hopefully that the demonstration in the book and the method applied for that book is respected by, people who are really into that. And, I just put all my
So you done made some more history. You done made some more history during the pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some more history. You got to get another shirt, Kofi, to say, and we made some more history.
Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yeah. But
hey, and fuck who don't like it.
Yeah.
Somebody ever saying we ain't make history. Fuck who don't like it.
Yeah. So So there we go. We got the Mossi Warrior Clan right here. Every book has which I was talking about, every book was presented by the Mossi Warrior Clan. And the Mossi Warrior Clan is a group who studied and focused in West Africa. The Mossi has tons of independent, in-depth videos out on West African culture and tradition and various African ethnic groups. The Mossi other members have publications out such as Amima Adra, Unc West, Michael Hope, Blak Panther. Blak Panther also has the Blak Panther Scholarship in Gambia at the Gaia Journal Skills Academy. So I just wanted to make sure I threw that in on that end too, and validate what Blak Panther said. He said we had 20. You said we had 20, Ben?
I think we had 21 with Shawn's book now. I think your book was the 21.
Okay, well I got all of them.
Actually, we might be at 22.
Yeah, we had 22. Let's count them. They on the screen. Let me pull this up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 22, bro.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Unless I'm retarded. I can't count on.
22 is the coming of Islam in the land of the blacks. You ain't got that on there.
15, 16, 17.
It ain't out yet.
It's 11 on the top.
It's 22. No. It's 22. Yeah, it's 22. So we got 22 publications between Kofi Piesie, our research team, and Mossi Boy.
We really got 23, man.
We got more than that, actually.
We're going to have 22.
How many they got?
Go ahead.
And then Brother Chavez.
Yeah, Chavez. I got my expanded version, Beautiful Lessons about Kimoyo coming out.
We're going over 25 before the year out. We're going 25, 26.
Yep, children book coming out next month. Not a children book, but a coloring book for the kids coming out next month. I'm uploading that joint tomorrow.
You're welcome.
Hey, University of Chemistry Press better watch out. We on their heels, boy.
We coming, man. We working. We working, man.
Hey, Brother Kofi, man, I want to say thank you. Personally, thank you for you giving me an opportunity to help my people directly, man, in Gambia, outside of my immediate family. For those that have been following me for a while, my father was born in Banjul, Gambia. So me having this scholarship, it was very important for me, man. Very important that I got a chance to help somebody from my homeland directly. Sister that won my scholarship, they sent me a picture and told me what she's going to school for. I'm very, very appreciative of that, man. It's very near and dear to my heart. I just want to say thank you.
Man,
hey, don't just thank Kofi because the idea. The idea was who, Kofi? Who idea?
It was yours, Shawn. It was yours, but we're a team. That's what I'm saying. I ain't
everybody involved.
Can't turn into verses, Shawn.
Hey, y'all know Shawn. Y'all know Shawn.
Hey, that's what I did. That's what I did.
Whether I come up with the ideal or somebody else come up with the ideal, who actually put it into fruition? Who take an ideal and turn it into something tangible?
When I make it, when I'm no, it wasn't. I told him, I said, Kofi, get Fatu on the line, and this what we gonna do.
Did you just say?
You said, ooh. He was like, bruh. He was all over y'all. Y'all should have heard him. He was all. His eyes got so big. We was in a meeting. His eyes got so big, boy. He was like, ooh, hell yeah, ooh, boy. Hey, he called Fatu quick.
Yes, indeed, man. That's a good idea because we need to continue
and then we did all this and we didn't say nothing to Ben. Ben was like, whoa. What the hell y'all talking about?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yep. And
I'm getting this doggone scholarship. I said, you gonna have that money tomorrow.
Yep. And he did exactly what he's gonna do. And somebody I appreciate that, Ben, because I knew you was gonna do what you say you was gonna do because I done had plenty of people to try to get me to reach out to Fatu, and I didn't want to do it because one, I didn't know some of them, and then some of them I knew a little bit, and I kind of knew what their character was and how, some of them don't even follow through doing what they was doing. So, you know, when you told me, I instantly reached out, and it was like 2 other people that I wanted to, and they never did do what they said they was gonna do, which I already knew one of them was just running off at the mouth. He wasn't gonna do nothing. So you was gonna get me to call this woman and tell her, and then she's gonna, because every time I tell her we gonna do something, you know, she be expecting for us to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, because at the end of the day, she's a businesswoman. She's trying to get more people into her to her schools. She has 4 locations. She's trying to get people in her school, especially women. Her main goal is to educate the women over there in Gambia, give them some type of skill set, and a lot of those people, and her successful rate is is tremendous. A lot of those women that went to her school, you got men that go there too, but a lot of the women have went on to be entrepreneurs. I talked about that, shared that on a video a while back here. They became entrepreneurs. They were successful.
Raise my hand.
So, but here, man, and I'm about done with. Here is Madu. We also, this is another brother whose book we're gonna be publishing real soon. He's in the Gambia area. Madu is like my favorite. Like he's like I talk to him more. I was talking to everybody like every week. Like Madu, like the one I talk to like every week. I talk to him at least once or twice a week. And I don't, you know, I talk to Alu, and I may talk to Fatu, may talk to them like maybe once a month or something like that or whatever. But I talk to this brother every month. He's a young and intelligent brother also, and he wrote something in volume 3. So y'all go check that out. He wrote something in volume 3. He's working on his manuscript now. 2021 we'll be publishing his book. So we'll be publishing our first book from West Africa in 2021. But this is the books being shipped out. This is the volume.
He meant 2022. Okay,
Yeah,
20. Listen.
Oh man, I just started translating it because I swear he said 2022. Now I'm here.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, 2022. So he's got a book coming out, but this is the book being mailed in August. This is the first spirit, because people might say I'm lying. So this is the receipt of the woman actually packing the book up. This is Madu actually receiving the books. The first volume right here. He's sitting right in his, I think that's Fatu living room that he's in, right there. Now you see the students over there in Gambia. They got volume 1. All of them are holding. These are the people that was actually involved in the writing essay. And out of the 10 students, 5 of those students who won actually, well, Shawn raising his hand. Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna wait till you get done after the talk about the students that won, what they win.
Okay. Now you can let them know what they won. They won money, but I can't. I forgot exactly what was each amount was. I forgot.
Yeah, a lot of them ended up winning cash, and the equivalent of the cash was like thousands of dollars or something like that, and the money that we actually put up.
Yep.
So a lot of them went away with hundreds of dollars and in their money, and was able to, you know, take care of some of their responsibilities or whatnot. But their journey was beautiful because they had, you know, in some instances they had to be coached through the book. So they had a lot of sessions. They had, whether it be writing for something or whether it be reading something. And we had to stop making them bark. And then we had the privilege of being able to video chat with them the closer that they got toward the end.
There it is.
Yeah.
So
as you can see,
they say you lying, Shawn. There it is right there.
Yeah, so we had to Kofi and I was up. Kofi, you know, was struggling, but we had to get up at 5 a.m. Central just to get on a conference call with our brothers and kind of get everything worked out. And the students, they all sat by who was that? Was Omar. And they all sat behind him and pretty much Omar Champion and watched us, and we watched them, and they read the book aloud. And in particular, they read one of my 2 chapters in the book, and they were asking for clarity and things like that. Huh?
When the chapel in particular, what was the name of?
Oh man, shoot, committed Christianity. Yeah, they was reading that chapter, and it was something that I said that resonated with all of them in that chapter regarding traditional beliefs and perspectives and worldview, and not to abandon your own things that you had before foreign rule, and they kind of appreciated that. But we walked through all of that. You got another slide in here?
Yeah, I don't know if it's, let me see. It might be another one. Let me see. Nah, this is just the winners. These the winners right here.
Okay, and then boom. Now then we got the winners right here. So the winners go up, and they all get they get their money. You see them envelopes getting handed to them. But this moment right here was good because Omar and them, they made T-shirts, and on those shirts, you know what I mean, they represented us on those shirts as part of it. Now, originally, there was only a certain amount of money that was going to a winner, and then after we got into that, we got with Sister Ladosha and Fatu, and we was like, look, we gonna put some money into it. And they was like, what? Like, yeah, I'm gonna donate X amount. Kofi gonna donate an X amount, and we increased the pot, made it sweeter. So you know what I'm saying? That's how they got the money that they actually got. And like I said, they were able to do those things. So volume 2 is there. They're waiting to do something, and we're trying to work some things out. We're trying to come up with a little project. The team trying to come up with a project now to see what we can do to follow up last year's writing essay and get that taken care of, because there's some things that we want to be able to do for the brothers and sisters over there again. And hopefully we have, new winners, and we'll be able to get new contributions, and everybody can see that coming to fruition who want to be a part of it.
Yep.
And then, but what I wanted to say, Kofi, real quick, was off subject, was that I think that I think that I am. I don't know. Other people might be live. I just be live anyway and talk to myself. But I'm gonna be live because I want to deal with a retraction paper that I haven't shown anybody or said anything to in any of the chats. So I want to kind of deal with that because it's a big deal centered around myocarditis, heart inflammation. There was some data that was retracted and an apology that actually went out, and I want to be able to show people that how science works to resolve certain situations, and we'll kind of get into that. And I probably would be live in about probably after you finish.
Yeah, I ain't got much longer. I'm gonna show a couple of slides, and then if
go ahead. But that's all I was raising my hand up for, because it was off subject.
I think somebody else had their hand right up at one time.
That was an accident.
Go ahead.
No, it was an accident.
Oh, but I was just showing volume 2 being packaged, weighed, and being shipped off, and now you got Madhu again, who actually is at the school, and he has the books in his hand. Took a picture and showing the books right there. So just showing you, and this is just the document that we created, the Kofi Piesie research team and the Gaya Journal Academy Scholarship Admission Requirement Form. So these are the requirements in order for them to meet in order to get the scholarship. So it's certain criteria that they have to meet in order for them to get the scholarship, paid scholarship to go to school there. And again, this is during a pandemic. We made history patches. This is actually the shirt and hat. Let me stop sharing my screen real quick. Hold on. Stop sharing. Let me
by the way, you took the letter off?
I took what letter off?
The scholarship.
Yeah, I took it off. I just
put it back on there. Put it back on there.
Hold on. Let me do this.
Tyson, quit all the barking, yo.
Yeah, he got a Shih Tzu over there, y'all. That's a shit.
Yeah, all right.
But
that's what it sounded like. It sounded like a little dog.
Yeah,
it sounded like a little dog.
Y'all see right here, I just changed the position. This is the Kofi Piesie research. During the pandemic, we made history. Let me see if I can zoom in or y'all can see what it really looks like. Hold on. I'm zooming
you trying to work on this? Nah, he trying to work on his camera.
Yeah, and then you can
Oh,
see.
okay.
I don't know which camera I'm looking. Oh, okay, this camera. That's the hat. It came out nice too, man. The hat and the shirt. But yeah, let me put this back up here real quick. So Shawn, hold on. Share.
I thought that was your dog barking. That was Shawn's dog.
Yeah, that's that shit too. I'm just playing with you, Shawn, man. I don't want you going in on me, brother. Go ahead, Shawn. That a document is right there. Damn, he done jumped off. You mad now? I'm sorry, brother.
Nah,
I'm
I ain't
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You wanted to talk about the scholarship admission form. Shawn.
He's showing his
Trying to
damn
quiet
dog
down
off.
that. You trying to quiet down that shit too.
He trying to show his dog off.
Sorry, bro.
I know showing on nothing off. Y'all don't want to smoke with Tyson.
Well, go ahead about the document.
No, man. I'm trying to see if it'll. Well, you really can't see it on there, but can you read it for everybody? Since you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we had to put this together, and just so the people can know what's on the actual letter or what we send to them.
Hold on. All right, damn. Let me go back to it. All right, there it is. Let me blow it back up. All right, it says, greeting. Let me pull this down a little bit. All right, it says, greeting to future students. We are overly excited about the opportunity of your future holds. In return, we are looking forward for your participation in our writing essay and a chance to win the Kofi Piesie Research Team Scholarship Award. Our team has an interest in providing you with a yearly scholarship to the Gay Journal Skills Academy. In return, we have a few requirements that will have to be met before we can award you with the scholarship. Below is a brief itemized description on how to qualify for the scholarship requirements. 1, your parents must write a recommendation letter on your behalf requiring your interest in joining the Gay and Journal Skills Academy. 2, you will be required to write a personal essay regarding your interest in the Gay and Journal Skills Academy, your education and personal goals, resume why you deserve, what is that? Goals lessons why you deserve the scholarship and how this educational opportunity will benefit you and your family members. 4, you will also be held responsible for your educational goals and must maintain an above average grades. Character is very important to the Kofi Piesie research team. In order to maintain your scholarship, we are counting on you to keep that in high regards and give your life the purpose it deserves to accomplish all things. I'm blind as a bat. And then we have the Kofi Piesie research team signature. So that is right there. That is the document. Those are the requirements that has to be. Go ahead.
What's the name of the school again?
The Gay and Journal Skills Academy.
It's Gay and Gyro Skills Academy. Gay and Gyro Skills Academy. Not Gay Journal. Gay and Gyro.
Whatever, man. Just translate it for me, man. I ain't studying them folks.
Gay and Gyro Skills Academy, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we lost a bunch of people, man, because we started being a little bit, we started going in a different direction. We didn't want
got off the drama.
Yeah, we got off the drama, but somebody else possibly, may have struck up their band as well. You know what I'm saying?
Please translate.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it, man. So if Signet or anybody that know who we are, that's who we are, man. I mean, I want to show the receipts so you can know that you don't have to say who or who that or who anymore. you know what I'm saying, you can actually, you know, if somebody mentioned us, you'll know exactly who we are, whether you, well, you can't disagree with what we're doing because, I mean, you hadn't gotten any publication to read anything, but that's who we are, man. And for people that may not know who we are when they mention our names, you know, we actually are doing something. And just because we're not on certain platforms don't mean that we nobodies. We actually somebody and we're actually doing something, man. But that's all I got, man. You know, anyone of y'all got anything? She put the number in there. Anybody could have called. I mean, it just wasn't for Vasa to call. Y'all could have called in and asked us a question, you know, anything, but hey,
Vasa called in?
No. We was trying to get him to call.
Trying to get him to.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed it. I came in a little late.
Yeah, he was in the chat. Talking crazy.
Oh man, here we go.
So if anybody else got anything, man, if that ain't, that's it, man.
I just say these other people's legacy will be on Facebook and YouTube, and our legacy will be this work that we produce.
ISBNs.
Yes, we own our ISBNs. ISBNs is gonna make us immortal. Ain't that what Ben says?
Right. We own our masters.
Yes, we own our masters. Yes, sir. So I mean, that's who we is, man. So like I said, man, if anybody, go ahead.
It ain't no conscious what they call it, House of Consciousness, West African School or nothing like that.
House of Consciousness. Who was them?
Oh,
who was that?
Y'all stop.
I don't know that. Who was them?
I was just trying to see if they had one too, because I don't know nobody else that got that going on.
Yeah, y'all stop.
Probably got down.
House of Consciousness, 125th Street.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Man, everybody else ain't got nothing, man. I'm gonna end the show, but before I end the show, I want to say appreciate. She just put the number back in the chat, man. So but we finna get off of here, man. If ain't nobody finna call for I play this music, man. We out of here, man. And but I just want to say Shemim Hotep. Shemim Hotep just means to depart in peace. And again, like I said, I'm looking for music. I'm trying to play more hip hop music, more like conscious music, or support some people that's in the new Independent African Academy, or even in the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? Promote their music, man. I played. We got a Fortune Believes, who is an actor as well as a hip hop artist, and he has a EP called Fireproof, and I guess I'll play a song from off of the Fireproof. It's called Crystals Fireproof. I think that's the name of the song, man. So shoot, on that end, man, please go to Same Tree Different Branch Publishing. Go get all 3 publications. Well, actually, all of them. Every last publication is now on Same Tree Different Branch. It's just not those 3. Every publication is on Same Tree Different Branch. So get the latest works, get our works from last year, support, man. And this is Fortune Believes song, Crystal Fireproof.
Recording got serving fire some style. 1, 2, 3. This shit here for my niggas up east, ghosting police in the red corniche. This right here for my vets out west, rocking Rolex, live life, no stress. This for my niggas big cloud down south, cats that peel out and shorties that drill out. This right here for the courts up north, keeping the black brown handcuffed up course. Fireproof is the name-o, dishing out ammo, cannibal in the bando, gripping the pearl handle. My shit go pop like fresh shrimp and Crisco. Broke my wrist scraping the pennies to make nickels. Damn quarter, Chicago's the crab quarter for evil. Still, I got the wheel on my vision like Ezekiel. I'm a skeet, barbecue garbage crews. My melon is shad. I ram tight as the pussy and the mosquito. I play too much. I say shit you don't say too much. Nigga, pants below the waist too much. Land on they dick like they chicks 8 and plus, but hoes looking like apes in the face too much. I'm lyrically set apart, hip hop pedagogue. Wet a hog, got a spite and recite the Jewish decalogue. Political demagogue with true political views. views. Learned Republican and Democrats and similar dudes. They fight and cite similar rules. Trayvon got shot by a similar brute to me and you. Don't forget about the niggas you shoot or what you bast in. And guess that make you innocent too. My link card don't start till after. On the 3rd, till then I eat animal crackers. On the curb, I got more raps than Jesse Jackson. This shit is fly like Bessie Coleman. You better leave me, Macaulay Culkin, before I Hulk Hogan. Your V-neck, I murder a T-Rex. The study is reflexes. Type on the V-Tech, cause the Dale went out. It's going down like a ship when the sail went out. I think I ran dope, now I'ma have to sling this shit. You niggas never fly, see you on your penguin shit. Who the flame retarded MC be? Me, John Avarice, the lyricist doused in kerosene. This shit here for my niggas up east, Ghost and Police in the red corniche. This right here for my vets out west, rockin' Rolex, live life, no stress. This for my niggas with clout down south, cats that peel out and shorties that drill out. This right here for the courts up north, keeping the black brown handcuffed, of course. I wallow in witch hazel, handle a switchblade and spin you a sick fable. Hand you some lemonade and render you disabled. Apply for public aid, I spent it all on cable. Tell you hasta luego, nigga. I can rip a rapper, I mean for real, like a snicker rapper. Spread his limbs round like chitter chatter. On the mic, I'm the fickle matter. Hell, I even hiked the mountain with a ladder. It's the broke nigga rapper. Hey, where my bros at? Yo, what them independent women with class, but really project hoes at? With the nerve to ask Gotti, yeah, bro, who that? Same type of nigga you would treat like doormats. It's Malcolm X with braids. Break your jaw with the mic, then force you to play charades. Masquerade on the couch, recite the alphabet with a razor blade in your mouth. Cut off one of your ears and ask you to hit me out, nigga. All my bitches cheated on me, so why should I be monogamous when I can just put hollow tips and parts that make them erogenous? The 4th, 5th, and porn flicks got me convinced that it's more fish. Me forfeit, I'd rather gorge on horse dick with a whole board to my torso from face fucking a swordfish. Gorgeous with a mic, I'm Jordan. When I write, I'm Lord and all hail. I lift barbells, 2 reps till my arms fail. I approve, nigga. No wonder why my songs fail. I'm too cool for school. I got kicked out of Half Park trading textbooks for food. It's the A to the VA, R to the ICE. I love listening to LEP. I love Chinese water torture in the tub with ICE. It's middle finger to the CPD. And this shit here for my niggas up east, Ghost and Police in the red corniche. This right here for my vets out west, rockin' Rolex, live life, no stress. This for my niggas with clout down south, cats that peel out and shorties that drill out. This right here for the courts up north, keep the black brown handcuffed, of course. 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 Y'all niggas know what it is. Yeah. Woo.